delivery.
And the chat here is live. Who are we going to jam in this seat?
We're ready to talk. Copy, American 1901.
Okay.
American 1901, you cleared across church via Corley, flight plan route, climb via the SID 5000.
Yeah. So Chili can help him out. Well, when I pull ahead in the seat, or when Kyle pulls ahead, we'll be able to put a chair here. You see the software here, okay? You'll see it better when you're at eye level with it. This is the chat. So as people talk, you'll see it here. You'll be able to type and respond to them. And then some of the audio levels, this controls the audio level. So you can see that microphone 2 is if people say that we are too quiet, you can turn this up. If the ATC is too quiet, it's the top one. Now we also have this cockpit cam that's back here that's recording audio, and if it becomes a problem, it's this one.
34 left, Richmond 5 departure radar.
Which one is it? Oh, I don't even show it coming up anymore. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's not on this screen. It'll be on the next one. There'll be a separate input for that if it gets too loud. And these are the views. So if you see here, we're on the start streaming view. We have the cruise view. You just click on it and it'll go to where you can see us. Like this. Yeah, what they're seeing exactly what's showing here. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just leaving it here until we're in and getting ready. Yeah, but I don't even know if I've configured those. I know the top two have, but like for instance up here, you see this WorldFlight 1901. If you just right click and you go to properties, you can make that say WorldFlight 1902, which will be the next for the next stream. Do you know what I mean? And it changes live on the fly. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So it should be live there now. I could check it. Oh, it is live? Oh, sweet. You can hear me okay? Is it real loud or is it quiet or?
Sydney delivery M01901 requesting our back clearance to Christchurch. Ready to copy.
Yeah, it is. It's actually showing live. That's good. I'm going to get rid of my audio.
Standby number 3.
Yeah, we're going to leave. Yeah, that's not a problem. But you guys have to file the flight plan. So you see here, this is the stream, right? You see the V pilot window. You can bring it up. So what you actually have to do is we got to get the flight plan. Oh, shit, wrong one. Flight plan, you got to type it in here and our cruise altitude, and then you got to hit file flight plan. So you can do that while we're getting started, and we'll see how this goes.
Thanks. Contact ground 126 decimal 5 for push.
Okay, 1237.
Sydney delivery, EVA 320 Tango radio check.
320 Tango, reading you 3 by 5. Your microphone's a bit quiet if you can turn it up. New Zealand 1901 clearance available. New Zealand 1901, you cleared to Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via the SID 5000. 34 left, Richmond 5 departure, squawk 2671. Departure frequency 123.0, read back squawk only.
Continue Christchurch, Richmond 5 departure, radar trains, climb 050, squawk 2671. New Zealand 1901.
New Zealand 1901, thanks. Contact ground 126 decimal 5 for pushback. And just have a look at your mic settings. It's almost unreadable.
Copy that. Thanks very much. New Zealand 1901.
Clearance Speedbird 1201 with a PDC readback.
Speedbird 1201, go ahead.
Speedbird 1201, runway 34 right, MARUP 6 departure, squawk 2666.
1201, thanks. Contact ground 126 decimal 5 for pushback.
126.5, Speedbird 1201, good morning.
We'll probably get a signed one.
Any stations waiting for clearance still?
That's Delta 63 Heavy. We were waiting on a PDC, but hadn't received it yet.
Singapore 886, we're waiting on one.
Okay, so I need parts.
Giant to Victor Heavy.
Sydney delivery, Giant 1803 requesting FR clearance to Christchurch as filed.
1803, standby number 2.
Sydney delivery, good morning. This is Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie on the Sun 5-1 radio check.
Station calling radio 555. Just 587 radio check. 587 radio 555.
Sydney delivery, Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie requesting clearance to Christchurch, please.
So you should be in the south hemisphere.
5 Alpha Charlie, standby number 3.
We're in the southern hemisphere, right? So the top one.
Atlanta 666 is still waiting for clearance also.
This is nicer to type on than mine.
Yeah, I like these.
414 is an airway.
666, you're cleared to Christchurch. Actually, standby.
Okay.
666, can you accept an amended routing instead of going all the way out to Odell? Tracking Corley.
AFM.
Sydney delivery, good morning. Eva 320 Tango, request clearance.
370.
Eva 320 Tango, standby. 666, you cleared to Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via Sid, 5,000, 34 left, Richmond 5 departure, Wollongong transition, squawk 2654, departure frequency 123 decimal 0.
Just remember they can hear you through the camera. Yeah.
Okay, clear to Christchurch, Crawley. Initially 5,000 feet, runway 34 left, Wollongong transition, squawk 2654, departure 123 decimal 0 for Atlanta 66.
666, thanks. John 22 Victor, clearance available.
My iPad, please.
Go ahead, Giant to Victor Heavy.
Mine just locked up.
John 22 Victor, you cleared to Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via Sid, 5,000, 34 left, Richmond 5 departure, radar transition, squawk 2604, departure frequency 123 decimal 0, read back squawk only.
Squawk 2604, Giant to Victor Heavy.
Oh wait, this is printed two-sided. Here we go, what's this? We need a keyboard lamp in here.
Clipper 411, standby number 3.
Might have to go to Publix. What are you looking at?
Giant to Victor Heavy, 34 left, squawk
Yeah, it's upside down.
2604.
There we go.
It's not on
22 Victor, contact ground for pushback.
Contact ground for pushback. Giant to Victor Heavy, thank you, sir.
Mine just froze somehow.
126.3. Wow. I found it. It took me a while, but I found it. Invalid entry. Yeah, I thought so.
Where's your control panel?
Giant 1803, clearance available.
Go for Giant 1803.
John 1803, cleared to Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via Sid, 5,000. Runway 34 right, Marab 6 departure, radar transition, squawk 2606, departure frequency 123 decimal 0, read back squawk only.
That's zero fuel weight?
Second, squawk for Giant
No,
1803.
zero fuel weight.
Giant
Still invalid.
1803, squawk 2606.
6.3.
Yep.
2606 for Giant 1803.
Can you reduce it?
Giant 1803, thanks,
one-
contact ground 121 decimal 7 for push.
21 to push Giant 1203.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie, clearance available.
We gotta set the fuel load.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie, go ahead.
5 Alpha Charlie, cleared Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via Sid, 5,000. 34 left, Richmond 5 departure radar transition, squawk 2610, departure frequency 123.0, read back squawk only.
Alright, clear to Christchurch with a squawk 2610, Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie.
Should be able to go to, oh, it's kilograms.
Clear delivery, Singapore 86, we've been waiting for
That'll be pounds.
clearance, do you have it yet?
So it was,
Singapore 86. Don't have a flight plan for you yet.
126.3.
Sorry?
126.3.
Yeah. Divided by...
57.4.
Clipper 411 clearance available.
What are we doing for fuel?
Do it, Clipper 411.
So what's their
He
fuel?
wants 34,000 pounds.
Clipper 411.
5 pounds. So we need 15. So we gotta take. So you're 15.45. So that's full wing tank. But big that's it.
Clipper 411, you cleared to Christchurch via Corley flight planner at climb by SID 5000, runway 34 right. Marab 6 departure, radar transition, squawk 2647.
It's 8.6.
Frequency 123.0, read
But
back
we're
squawk only.
kilograms. So 8.6.
Clipper 411, squawk 2647.
Clipper 411, contact ground 121.7 for push.
14.7 for push.
Well, they're already full, right? Yeah, so they're already full.
Delivery, good morning, Super 207 stand 33 with information Charlie requesting clearance for Christchurch.
Super 2 Zulu, stand by.
15.45. I didn't think. No. So that's minus. Minus 7.6.
Eva 320 Tango. Microphone's very quiet today. Cleared to Christchurch via Corley flight planner. Climb via SID 5000. 34
Not
left.
quite. So add a little bit more.
Richmond 5
78
departure,
or something.
radar transition.
Yeah.
Squawk 2633.
Okay, that's good.
Departure frequency 123.0.
Yeah, he usually adds lots of fuel.
Initial altitude 25000, 34 left, Richmond 5 departure squawk 2632, departure frequency 123.0.
57.4.
Eva 320 Tango, thanks. Contact ground for pushback. Break, Singapore 886, clearance available.
That's why you gotta respond to
Ready to copy, Singapore 886.
So that's exactly
Singapore 886, clear to Christchurch via Corley flight planner at climb by SID 5000, 34 left, Richmond 5 departure, radar transition. Squawk 2651, departure frequency 123.0, read back squawk only.
9,500.
Squawk 2651, Singapore 886.
Singapore 886, thanks. Contact ground
4.3.
126.5.
126.5.
4.3. It has an entry in there. Yep. Gives us 4,300.
Station calling unreadable. Break. Speedbird 2 Zulu, clearance available. Go ahead.
37.
370.
Speedbird 2 Zulu, cleared to Christchurch via Richmond. Say again, via Corley flight planner. Climb via SID 5000, 34 left. Richmond 5 departure, radar transition. Squawk 2636. Departure frequency 123.0, read back squawk only. Clear to Christchurch 2636, Speedbird 2 Zulu. Speedbird 2 Zulu.
Clearance delivery, American 3706.
Yeah, then pilot.
Charlie, spot 20, requesting clearance to Christchurch.
No. It's this line that's all here. That's what you have to type in. All right. If you want, I can turn this on for you somewhere here. Oh, there we go. Okay, that works.
Okay, so there you go. Should be on.
G'day, cleared to Christchurch via Corley flight planner at climb by SID 5000.
Mine looks like
Runway 34 right, Marab 6 departure, radar transition, squawk 2656, departure frequency 123.0.
we want to do the Birds from last year.
Squawking 2656, and can I get 3-4 left instead of 3-4 left?
Are you guys chatting with the female audience there over here? Is that what's going on?
American
No, he's just entering the flight plan right now, so he's not monitoring the chat very well. We need to get him a headset too. There's a headset in my bag, and plug him in so he can actually talk to us as well as to the people in there.
3706.
3706, thanks. Contact ground 121.7 for pushback.
Remember that?
I do, kinda.
Ground 124.7. American 3706.
Reason why I should wash my hands after touching things in your bag? Or?
Delivering Vietnam 3 Charlie.
No, no reason at all. Alright, I think I'm good with that.
Thing. Do not plug anything
Don't
into these
plug
two.
into these two. You can plug into those two, but not into these two.
Christchurch by Corley, flight planner at climb by SID 5000. Runway 34 right, Marab 6 departure, radar transition, score 2677.
You just have to remember that if you talk, we won't be able to hear you, so that's when you gotta watch for. Check. Yeah, I can hear.
32 Charlie, contact ground 121.7 for pushback.
117 for pushback, Vietnam 20 Charlie, get
Delivery Qantas 866 for Hamilton.
We're about 30 minutes late getting off the ground here, I guess. So you've got it entered, you've got 370 is the cruise altitude.
Standby number 1.
And you got YSSY in the departure airport. Perfect. That's the beauty of it. See, there should be, where did you're not, okay, so you got the overlay. That'll overlay it over the map. You can also turn that on.
866, cleared to...
And it should let you see it. Oh, no, you should be.
Fly Richmond, flight
Oh, this is yours. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, so when you pin it, if you have it actually open, if you actually open the chart, you should get a little pin.
Usually there's a pin there, right?
I don't know why you're not getting a pin option. Usually there, you're getting the overlay, not the pin. Oh, there it is. There's the pin.
I don't know where depart. You don't have a departure.
It's because you don't have a. No, we don't. It's because you don't have a flight in there. That's why. It's not letting you pin it. You can only pin it if it knows where to pin it to. So you'd have to put in the full departure. There is no departure. The departure destination and all that jazz. I can't believe, no, it couldn't detect.
You got that entered there, or?
Yeah, I just need the time en route right now is...
That is 1 hour and 18 minutes. I know it's not correct.
No, it's going to be longer than that. Yes, Thank you for bringing that and not bringing your bows.
Well, I brought them, but I will use these for now.
Okay. So go ahead and file. Don't worry about the time en route.
Okay.
Maybe just make it 2 hours and 18 minutes just to be safe.
And I'll need the...
And then hit file flight plan and he'll take that back.
Okay, file plan.
Yeah. Sorry guys, welcome to the stream. November. This is Delta 209, WorldFlight 2019, the WorldFlight 001. We're just getting started here. We've had a lot of bugs getting started. Good to have you guys here. Thanks very much for joining us. Really good to see all you guys. We do have somebody monitoring the chat when they get vPilot closed and actually get into the chat. Then they'll be able to answer your questions if you put them there. Thanks very much for being here. This is always an event. We've had numerous issues trying to get the sim going, and for some reason it appears as though we are in some kind of a building. I don't know what's going on with our views, but we're going to have to push back out of those views. But thanks very much for being here and supporting our charity, the All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. Really good to see you guys here. We're just about to get our clearance from Sydney, and then we're going to go ahead and get departed. Once we're in the air, we'll be able to talk a lot more with you guys as things go. Things are just always hectic with us the very first time when we get going. Thanks very much for being here, and hopefully you're going to enjoy the flights.
Cape Town by Wollongong flight planner at climb by SID 5000.
Going to get clearance.
Runway 34 left.
And I need ATIS too.
4501, departure frequency 123.0.
Yeah, probably get our ATIS first.
Clear to Cape Town by Wollongong 2, departure squawk 4501, climb by SID, and say the departure frequency again. Sorry, no, 132.1, Qantas 69.
55, is that our ATIS frequency? Tesco?
He's got it closed right now.
I can't get that.
No, he'll get it for you in a minute. He's just typing to somebody.
What do you need?
Need you to switch back to V-Pilot. Give us the ATIS.
Chart says 11855.
Okay, for
Should see an ATIS at the bottom.
Should be down here.
yeah, it's
2625.
Yeah, 126.25.
You can carry on typing.
Roger, roger.
Pritchard 25, QNH1013. On first
1013.
contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of Charlie. Sydney terminal
stop
information, Charlie.
Charlie.
Expect independent visual approach. Do not pass through assigned runway centerline. Runway 34 left and 34 right for arrivals and departures. Parallel departures in progress. Independent departures in progress. Wind calm. Cav OK. Temperature 25. QNH1013. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of Charlie.
Okay, we got information. Charlie, 1013.
Yep.
We got departures 34 left, 34 right. No, he said 34 left and 34 right. Winds are calm. 34 left, I'm going to assume.
For, okay.
Fire Corley, flight plan route, climb via seat 5000, runway 34
I have that through my head.
Richmond 5 departure, radar
I
transmission.
had it.
Squawk
It's
4500,
because the squelch is too high, maybe?
frequency 123.0.
Check,
Four
check.
left, Scott
No, I'm
4
oh,
5
there, that's...
0, Japan 875.
No, I had it.
875,
That sounds a lot better.
126.5.
Well, it's louder now, but we can't hear the ATC over the headset. We were able to earlier.
875,
Yep.
thank you.
Clearance delivery at Delta 209, looking for clearance to the next spot we're going to, which was in New Zealand, I believe. Was I transmitting?
I don't know. He's got it that open.
It might come up as a text.
Right, so if you go back to V-Pilot.
We need V-Pilot open a fair amount at the beginning.
The V-Pilot thing will only be while we're getting started till we get off the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, quiet everybody. No, your transmit is not transmitting.
Type Boeing 747 at stand 25, request
Try that
clearance to Johannesburg.
Nope, all of a sudden it is not. Nope, that's received light.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why is that doing that all of a sudden?
There it goes.
Did it?
That did it.
No.
3, you're cleared to...
Oh, we're receiving, sorry. Wrong light.
Stand by.
Why is that? It was just working. What I had to do is close V-Pilot and reopen it. You filed that flight plan, right? So go ahead and close V-Pilot.
Qantas 63, cleared to Johannesburg via...
That red X in the middle. There you go.
34 left, Sydney 1
Yeah.
depart.
And then just go to the start. Yeah, it should be. It's actually on the desktop. But just click on that V-Pilot right in the middle of your screen. I think it's that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Click on it.
V-Pilot.
We got one with...
Oh, you have one what?
There was one with remote voice.
Yep, that's the one you want.
Okay.
So close that and just go to the remote voice one.
That one.
Yeah. And then go up to connect. And connect. Nope. Nothing.
Try your go.
Just a sec, let the frequencies load.
Nah, it's got nothing to do with that. The transmit light always goes. What have you got on yours, Kyle?
Sydney ground, Sydney delivery.
That's received.
Delivery 133.8. That's what we're on, right?
Yeah. And yours Yours, maybe it's yours that
This
needs
one here?
to be closed and reopened. Where's the flight sim mouse?
Where's the what?
Flight sim mouse.
5,000. Runway 3.
Might be out there on
One
the
of
table.
those four on
So
that
just
desk.
ask Skibo to give it to you.
Actually, make that 3-4 left, Richmond 5 departure, radar transition. Score 4526.
That's another host for the channel. Thank you very much for the host, guys. We appreciate it. Hosting WorldFlight 2019 if we can make it work.
Follow the SID, initiate to 5,000 feet. Free
No,
fall
you
right.
just do it up here, Ray. We got the same monitor right beside us, Ray. He's got the same monitor right here.
As long as we got the,
As long as the mouse will work.
It's working.
Is it?
Yep.
There?
Yep.
I clicked it. Hang on, I got it.
Can you see it?
Oh, there we go. And then... Okay, now James, you might have to go back to connect. Connect, and try it, Kyle. Nothing. Okay, hang on.
There it is.
Okay, are you sure?
Yep.
Yep. That was definitely the TX.
Wow, perfect. 133.8 is there, so go ahead and try again, Kyle, before we lose it. We don't know where this is.
Sydney clearance delivery Delta 209 requesting clearance to Christchurch.
Delta 209. You're cleared to Cairns via Corley, flight plan route, climb via SID 5,000. Runway. Standby. You've got your incorrect airports file, sir.
We clear out behind us, please.
Yeah, I didn't hear him, guys. We
Clear,
missed.
clear the room.
Yeah, just
And
get
close the
them.
door.
Get them to go out.
Hey guys.
Can you repeat the departure again
He
for
said-
Delta 209?
414-748.
Yeah, Delta 209.
We are gate 3-1. We have traffic information on board requesting evacuation from Christchurch.
You got stepped on clearance. Can you try that again, please?
Yeah, Delta 209. Just got a flight plan from Port Moresby to Cairns in your system. You just able to refile that for me?
Yeah, we'll refile it for you. Thanks very much, Delta 209. Just go up to flight plan. Fetch from server. Or just hit, is that what you typed? Yeah, okay, hit file flight plan.
414 heavy with you, sir.
Just remember, when you guys make your mic move, we can't hear anything AT says, so you just gotta try and keep it away and...
Right. Qantas 414, we are in a 748 at gate 3-1 with Charlie information on board requesting for clearance for Christchurch. File.
He's got calling.
414, I've got no flight plan for you, sir.
Go to the
Just
SID.
file, please.
Did you see a calling department?
Clearance is Delta 209. We should have our flight plan.
You're cutting out because you're not talking loud enough.
Need the microphone.
You got it.
209. I don't yet, but I can, I'll amend that for you. That's alright. Clear to Christchurch via Corley, flight plan route, climb via SID 5,000, runway 34 left, Richmond 5 departure, radar transition, score 4561, departure frequency 123.0.
Okay, so for Delta 209, that was cleared by flight plan en route, Richmond 5 departure, climb and maintain 5,000, runway 34 left, squawk 4561.
Delta 209, contact ground 126.5 for pushback.
26.5 for pushback, thank you, Delta 209.
Okay, I got the Richmond 5 in there, runway 34 left. We got 5,000 initially. I got 160 here. We're going to be runway 340, so we're going to be 341 off the heading.
So there was 34 left, so the heading is 335.
335, okay. 335 is set. 69.
And the SID was Richmond 5, right?
Correct. Richmond 5 was departure up to 5,000.
And that was radar vectors. So, and we were cleared by a SID 25.
Yep, so we've got Richmond, then it's going to be vectors. He's going to give us vectors to Collie.
Right.
I'm pretty much sure that's where it's
okay,
going to go.
so you want to go through the legs? This is a short list.
Yep, let's go through the legs.
So I got Collie,
Pluga,
Bulkhead,
Sullen,
Vanda,
sure.
Billy,
Avoca, checked.
Bishop,
Click.
Charlie Hotel 414,
Sure.
Levgo,
Check. That's all I got.
airport.
Yep, that's it for me, so that's good. So I'm assuming he's going to give us vectors to Collie. So I'm going to amend that. We got 5,000 initially. We got the speed in there, V1, V2, and VR is all in there. We'll go through that. And let's go ahead and do our before start flow. Before start flow.
1217.
Okay, we need a briefing, I believe, right?
Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. So we're departing out of Sydney, YSSY.
3, Roger, stand by then.
This is going to be a Richmond 5 departure, initially to 5,000, runway 34 left, out of Sydney going to Christchurch. We're going to be initially, again, 5,000, 335 radar vectors to Collie. Departure frequency is going to be, when we figure it out.
Yep.
I think it was 1235.
He gave it to me, I have it written down.
Departure was 123.5?
123.0.
Okay, 123.0.
Sorry, 126.5.
120, no, we're on 126.5, which is
126.5 was ground, 123.0 was the departure.
Okay, 123.0 was pre-programmed.
Yep, and we'll need the tower in the meantime. So.
Yeah, but we'll just do this.
How about I load it here?
That's a good idea. Put 123.0 over there, and we'll pre-do, what's tower frequency, James?
John 1471, cross 25.
Sydney, YSSY tower.
Sydney,
Well, you got two choices, like east, 120.5 or 124.
Okay, 120.5 did you
We're
say?
going on the left, and that would be the west side, I believe.
Well, we'll guess at one. We get it right or wrong.
125, yeah, 20.5.
All right, so basically that's going to be your departure briefing.
420.
And flaps are
Flaps 5 departure.
okay. Take off safety brief.
Okay, in the event of anomaly before V1, I'll call continue or reject. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers, check for maximum braking, and select the speed brake lever up to apply the reverses as required.
I will monitor your actions and call speed brakes up or no speed brakes, 80, and advise ATC.
Okay, once we're stopped, I'll set the parking brake and I'll call for the appropriate checklist.
I'll complete the checklist.
In the event of an engine failure or a fire after V1, I'll continue the takeoff and rotate at VR.
I'll call the engine fire or engine failure and cancel any warnings.
Okay, once at a safe altitude, if there's a fire, I'll call engine fire drill and disconnect the auto throttle.
I'll verify that the auto throttle switch is off, place a hand on the affected thrust lever, and call confirm left or right lever.
Okay, I'll verify the correct left or right thrust lever and call close.
I will close the thrust lever and place hand on the affected fuel control switch.
I'll verify.
Call for fuel control lever.
I will verify for the correct fuel control lever and I will call cutoff.
Okay, and then I will select cutoff and then place hand on the associated fire control handle and call confirm left or right fire handle.
Okay, I'll verify that your hand is on the correct fire discharge handle and I will call pull.
I will pull the switch and if the fire warning remains on, rotate the switch and call bottle 1 discharge.
Correct, and then after that, I will call for the engine fire failure checklist.
I will complete the checklist.
Before pushback.
Okay, flow.
Left engine.
Okay, we are doing a ground start, right?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it off the ground.
Okay, so you're going to have to connect the ground air.
Alright, ground air through the CDU. Maintenance. Ground services. Ground air is on. That's good, that's good. Left fuel pump is on. That's good.
All pumps on.
I don't want all pumps, I only want the left, because, I guess we're going to start from ground, dumbass, of course. Okay,
the centers.
Those are good, seatbelts are on, and my flows are complete. Alright, let's go ahead. What's our bleed pressure? Do we have bleed? Do you want to set
duct pressure?
You want to set our cruise for 3?
It's been done.
Perfect. And we have duct pressure, is it good?
That says it's good.
That says it's good? Alright, let's go ahead and,
so, taxi and takeoff brief is completed?
Not taxi and takeoff. We haven't completed our, oh yeah. Taxi and takeoff is correct.
Okay, oxygen.
100% on my side checked.
Tested 100% on my side. Have display and transfer switches.
Nav display and transfer switches are in normal.
Fuel pumps.
Fuel pumps are on.
Passenger signs.
They're on.
Window heat.
Window heat is on.
Hydraulics.
Hydraulic electricals are on. You can turn the engines off.
They should all be on.
Not at this point, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Packs.
Packs are
Off.
Leads should be off, should they not?
Nope, we need those to start them.
Okay. Packs are off, yes.
The windows.
My window is secured on my side.
That's closed and locked. MCP.
MCP is set. We've got 159, 5,000, 335 set.
Flight instruments.
Flight instruments. Watch your knees and nuts.
Instruments.
Yeah, I don't need them on there. Because I believe in the Force, don't you?
That's instruments of these things.
Yeah, okay, so you... yeah. Okay, do you want to switch places with me? Because we can do this. If this is the game you want to play, we can play this all fucking night. Alright, so we got initial 1013 on my side. I'm reading 435 feet. I've got 176 on my heading. My gear is showing down in 3 gearing.
I got 176, 30 feet, and 1013 as well.
Wow, nice.
Takeoff speeds.
Would you like to actually see those? Because I could gladly give you those. Those are pretty easy to do. We've got V1 as 148, rotate 149, and V2 is 154.
Okay, CDU pre-flight.
CDU pre-flight is complete.
Parking brake.
Parking brake is currently set, and the little red light says that.
Engine start levers.
Engine start levers are...
Anti-collision lights?
I don't know, are they on?
They are on.
Perfect.
Okay, and we're ready for start.
Alright. When do I get to do my flight control test?
That is after start when your hydraulics are...
But
I
want to play with my hydraulics at this point. Can I not check my flight instruments yet? Oh no, wait, the instruments are already
push
here.
back, right?
Alright, let's go ahead and push back.
Do you want to start too?
Not until we've started the pushback.
We can't push back with ground power connected.
Oh, we're connected to ground cart. We're not using the APU, are we?
Right.
Alright, crank number 2.
Starting 2.
Alright, we got N1 rotation, ITT's rising. Oil pressure, is it coming up? Yes, it is. Look at this. Jeez, this is fun. 18%, right?
18.
The King Air is like 11.5. Let's see if we put the fuel in. Let's see if it'll fire.
It'll fire.
This is This is no King Air.
Yeah.
And the King Air, we do it at 11.5. Hey, look at this.
This engine's a bit
Look at this. N1's climbing. We did something right, Kyle.
Continue Alpha. Follow the
N2, 42%.
Join to the Victor Heavy.
Giant 1471, Sydney Ground.
Giant 1471, go ahead.
I mean, we might actually make it before they depart again, but I doubt it.
Alpha 5, holding point, runway 34.
Okay,
right.
so we should be good for push. I'll call for push.
How about you disconnect the ground services?
Yes. Go for that.
And then I'd actually going to start the second engine as soon as you start. Actually, you aren't going to do that because yours is frozen. Ground services, ground air is off. You put this on. That's all happy. And we're going to go push back. Request.
6-3, stand 2-5, request push and start.
And it doesn't give me... We're going to go to the left or to the right?
Let's call for clearance and then he'll probably tell us.
Right. I'm going to actually just push back into the building a little bit, okay? You're okay with that?
Yep.
Push approved, corner 6-3.
Because I feel
Ground, Delta 209, looking for push.
Parking brake.
we're not pushing back yet.
Delta 209, step up.
You have to ask for permission.
We're just not telling anybody that we're pushing back a little bit.
Giant 1471.
Yep.
Can you confirm that was runway 34 left and not right?
Giant
Up there.
1471, affirmative, 34 left.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Giant 1471.
Around 26. Any comments there?
Oh, yeah.
Last station I put on hold. Call sign?
That was Delta 209, requesting pushback.
Delta 209, say stand number?
Oh yeah, he wants to know what stand number we're at.
That's a good question. It's all blurry to me.
Stand by. Just
Delta 209, I see you there. You're with the other ground, 1217.
Over to 1217, thank you. Sydney ground, Delta 209, requesting push and start.
Go to V pilot and hit mode C.
Delta 209, push approved.
Push approved for Delta 209.
Okay, I'm going to go back, and we're going to go to the right. Is that good call? You don't know where we are.
I have no idea.
Okay. All right, we're gonna see if we can make this work, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. It's always some bugs to work out when we're going.
Okay, ready.
All right, let's go ahead and spin number 1, please.
1.
All right, and 1 rotation and 2. Oil pressure's climbing. %, looking for 18. There's
Do it off an
18,
idle. Sweet.
And we go. We're currently facing 2-1. We're going to be running me 3-4. So we're going to have to, yeah, I can tell we have no engine sounds. I'm not too worried about that.
Ground chart?
Ground chart, yeah, I can get it. All right, I'll stop us there. Yeah, I can't hear any engines. If you take the mouse and we click it on the front, we may actually get it, to be honest with you. If I could see a mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and put the bus on. Thank you. Without, may as well do the whole flight yourself, dude.
Sure.
I've got absolute, oh, I almost had a mouse. Oh, there. I've got it selected now. Still don't hear engine sounds. That's okay, the engines are real quiet up here. At the front of the airplane.
Ready for after start? Or
no,
let me know when?
You said to get the ground chart out, so I'm working on that right now.
Okay.
Alright, there's YSSY. Charts. Taxi. And taxi. And
Avograph.
34 left. Where are we? So we said where we don't know where we are. Airport. Oh. Alright, so we're currently facing runway 34 left right now, according to this. So with the that I see here on 34 left, we're at the far end of 34 left, which means we're up in the international terminal. I'm going to make the assumption, if I hold this like this, that would be correct. So I'm going to say we're going to basically have to turn to the right to join Alpha and go all the way down to 34 left.
That, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
So we're in the domestic area.
No, I think we're in international.
Good. Stick that way, right? I look to be on the side of the front.
Well, you see the representation, 34 left? That's right in front of us on the ND, and we're pointing right at it.
34 left goes this way. Off.
Yeah, we're going to depart to the right, so that means where this red is here.
So that means
right, you're right. Sorry, that's right, I'm 100% wrong.
All good.
Because we're going to go 340 with 340s actually that way. Right. So that means we're over here in the domestic terminal then.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to, we're on the wrong side of the runway. So we're going to end up taking Bravo.
Yep.
And go all the way down and cross at Lima. Alright. At least now where we know we are. So what was ground? Oh, we're on it.
After start?
Yeah, let's do after start.
Okay, generators.
Generators are on.
Probe heat.
Probe heat is on.
The lights on. Anti-ice.
Anti-ice not required.
Isolation valve.
It is on auto.
Packs.
Packs are in auto.
APU.
Is not required.
Auto brakes.
They are set to RTO.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Flight controls.
Oh, watch your knees and nuts. Now we get to do it. Okay, we got full aileron, full elevator. Everybody's happy. Full left rudder.
That elevator.
Full right rudder. Why, what's wrong with the elevator?
Alright, pull back.
She's a little low, but
Okay.
she
Yep,
pulls
good
up
now.
more than she knows down. That's the MCAS feature.
Too soon?
That's
trim. We don't have the trim displayed here, do we?
No, I don't think we do. I do have 26 units, 26.2 units. We're gonna assume it's close, and if not, I'll correct him here.
Okay, start levers.
Start levers.
Idle.
Yeah.
Recall.
Mine is clear.
Checked. Flaps.
Flaps 5, please.
Winds 190.
You want to go ahead and call him for taxi?
Yep.
Cab OK. Temperature 23. QNH1.
Why have we got ATIS all of a sudden?
On first contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of...
We actually might not be going anywhere, dude. Artiller. I do not believe... No, we're steering with our rudder pedals?
Yep.
Okay, because I was going to say that has
you
to be...
won't get as much deflection, but you'll get it.
I was going to say we didn't fix this issue.
Okay, so we were supposed to be on 26.5 for ground?
Yeah, this is the ground, and we need to call them that. And this should be... I don't know what this is. It's hard to read. Yours Charlie Delta,
okay.
It almost looks like...
I need to call him.
Yeah.
Sydney ground, Delta 209, requesting taxi to 34 left.
Looks like Charlie 1 at Bravo.
Qantas 60, request taxi.
I bet you didn't transmit again.
Pilot, please.
Did not. No transmit, eh? So that's going to be an issue. We got to figure out why that keeps losing its transmission. It's not the button.
No, it's not.
It's not the button.
It was this one, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's because I took the mouse focus off of.
Yeah, just come down here and click on it.
Well, I'm trying to bring the mouse over, but I can't. Can you see any mouse movement?
It was here.
Oh,
there it is. There you go.
So you want to try and click on it? Okay, try and click on your mouse.
Bob said.
Yes,
there it is. That's what it is.
So that's what it is. That has to stay active.
That's silly. Sydney ground, Delta 209, requesting taxi, 34 left.
You can tell him we're at Charlie 1 at Bravo. Well, why wouldn't you?
Delta 209. You should still be with that other tower. You should still be with that other ground, sir.
Alright, we'll go back. That's must have switched. The thing is, that frequency has that.
Independent departures in progress.
You hit the switch button?
Winds 190.
Because I did.
I must have, yeah.
Cab OK. Temperature 23. QNH 1013.
That's ATIS.
Contact with Sydney ground or approach.
Can I have the other ground frequency? Don't touch. What are the two ground frequencies?
Two ground, you got 126.5.
What's the other one?
121.7.
Oh, that's why.
Alpha Hoshul Golf American 370 Heavy.
I don't know how that happened. Somebody's getting too pokey. Sydney ground, Delta 209 requesting taxi, runway 34 left, Charlie 1 at Bravo.
Sorry, station calling, just your call, 7 only.
Delta 209.
Delta 209, stand by 1.
Ground, would you like port 886 to contact tower?
So if this is correct, we're going to make a left and go down here to Lima.
Singapore 886. Hi, firm, contact tower now 120.5, good day.
120.5, thank you.
Sorry, station calling for push the Delta aircraft.
Delta 209, we're at Charlie 1 at Bravo, looking for taxi, runway 34 left.
Delta 201, stand by 1.
Guys, just as slow as we are tonight.
Sydney Grand Morning, Qantas 414 for Bay, domestic 6. Qantas 414, get a taxi Bravo, cross runway 07, Bravo to the bay. Bravo, cross 07 to the bay, Qantas 414.
Still sliding ahead, eh? I just said A.
Doug said, now you know why he added 60 minutes of extra gas.
Yeah, well, this was our fault.
Power 290, sorry for the delay. Taxi Charlie 1, Bravo, Bravo 2, hold short 34 left.
Charlie 1 Bravo, Lima 34 left for Delta 209. I transmitted that, right?
I have no idea.
I did.
Did it work? Oh, you don't know. Try it again. And I'm sure it worked. Just key it.
Key it, yep. Yep, you're good.
Okay. It sucks not having engine noises.
Yeah, well, we'll have to figure that out along with all the other issues.
Doug confirmed that he heard it.
Perfect.
Don Vats him?
Well, he might be hearing it on the stream too. Okay, so that definitely we cannot use the tiller. Which is fine.
Yeah, that's the one access we didn't set.
Nope. Bravo at Fox. Are we going the right direction? Can you confirm? Wow, I got a big heavy aircraft right in front of me. This is Bravo at Bravo 4. Do you see that?
Yep, so we are...
Bravo 4, we're going the right direction. Want to call him and ask him what he wants us to do.
Alright, this is Qantas 448.
That's Qantas in front of us.
Pull off 290, I did say stop at Foxtrot. So, if able, Charlie 2, then taxi back up Charlie, then taxi Charlie, Charlie 1, Bravo to the Bravo 2, 34 left.
He was just telling him.
Yep. The reply, right?
That wasn't for us.
Oh, I know.
That's right.
No, he missed his turn off.
You want to call him and ask him if he wants us to take Bravo 4 or something? Over to Charlie?
Yep. Ground Delta 209, do you want us to take Bravo 4 over to Charlie or something?
Delta 290, taxi, continue taxi Bravo, then turn left on Charlie 2, then taxi up Charlie.
I might be able to make it.
Then
I don't know.
continue taxi on Charlie to Foxtrot, then turn left on Foxtrot and hold short Foxtrot, 34 left.
He wants us to go left on Charlie 2. This is Charlie.
Okay, left Charlie, then Charlie, and then Foxtrot. I don't see Foxtrot on my chart here.
No.
Delta 290, so Foxtrot will be not the next turn off onto 34 left, but the turn off after that, which continues along onto the international apron.
Alright.
Roger 209, I see it now.
Delta 290, no problem. Qantas 414.
Why do I hear airplane engines?
That's the one we're passing.
So we can hear his
So there's we're on Charlie now.
Yeah, we should be on Charlie now.
That's right onto.
Then follow Charlie.
High correction, Charlie.
Airport, what runway is this? We can cross this, right?
This is 25.
Okay, can you put your tag?
Bravo to the bay, Qantas 448.
Guess I should have had that on. This is 25, we can cross it. Okay, and then he wants us to turn back here.
290, no problem, taxi Charlie. Continue
On to Bravo?
Charlie,
Probably Lima or something.
And then hold short Bravo 10, 34 left.
That's we're up near Kilo, right?
He said Lima, right? Or did he say Kilo? Or Fox? He said Fox.
But we're past Foxtrot now.
Oh, okay. This is Bravo 8 at Charlie. So am I going to keep going?
You might need to turn here.
I keep going all the way down to the left?
Yes, and we have to get in that lineup.
Yeah, but I can't do that without crossing. So we're here at Bravo 8, which I see that on my chart. If I keep going down, that'll take me to Lima, and I don't think that's going to work. So what do you think I should do here?
Ground Delta 209, did you want us to cross 3-4 down at Lima?
Delta 290, no, originally we had you up at Foxtrot, but that's okay. Just continue along Charlie, and then you go turn right at the next intersection, and hold short there at Bravo 10.
Okay, we'll hold short.
Okay, we'll hold short, and we'll turn right at the next intersection for Delta 209. Right
Look
there.
at the freaking lineup.
Yeah. Well, there's some familiar planes there, so we're with the pack.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're a little late, but not too bad.
That's alright, we're with everyone else, so.
Yeah, they'll just go faster than we know. I'm thinking the issues are, to be honest with you, I think we just have to turn the audio up on flight sim. Because the audio is going to be quiet anyway. Yeah, I turned the amps on. That's why we can hear the other aircraft. So what's this? This is Kilo. So he wanted us to go to the next one.
He said the next one, which would be this one.
So he wants to take Kilo. And he said to hold short,
he said
right?
hold short. You can use the toe brakes to help swing it around.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see at the same time because we're a little high. Problem is you have to feather the toe brakes because if you do too much, it won't let you turn at all.
Yep, we're at the grass.
I've got like full...
Delta 209, contact Tower 120.5, have good flight.
Over to Tower 120.5, Delta 209. We should have stayed on the next one because this one doesn't go across. Why do I listen to you?
Ground Delta 209 with you, holding short of 3-4 left.
209, Sydney Tower, g'day.
I love that. You can see the one that we're at. It doesn't go across.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to...
That's okay, I'm gonna fix it.
Whatever, go across the grass.
What's he say there? That's a message for us.
Speed pilot, please.
See that blue at the top? What's it say?
Oh. Sorry about that one. On my scope, you came up as 290 and A320.
That's... I didn't hear that. I don't think it was for us. What did he say? No. Bring the mic a little closer to your mouth. I can hear you a little better.
How's that?
That's okay. Way
He's
better.
just apologizing for the wrong call sign.
We'll just pretend that we're close enough. I don't want to move out into that runway at all.
No, that's good.
Delta 209, Tower.
Delta 209, go ahead.
Delta 209, are you ready to go?
Yes.
We're holding short halfway up the runway, but yes.
You good to go from Bravo 10, or would you like full length?
No, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Apparently we'll take it.
Delta 209 from Bravo 10, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff. Contact departures airborne.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 209.
Okay, let's do this really quick before takeoff checklist, please.
One of the official teams off in front of you.
875.
I don't see that runway.
Briefing.
It's already in there, or it was in there. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm just gonna bottles to the throttle. Flaps are 5 are set, correct? Alright, I got speeds coming up. I don't know if the throttles are coming all the way up. There we go. Takeoff power is set. Checked. I'm not worried about that. We don't have full thrust. That's coming up there now. All right, there we go.
100.
Oh, thank you.
That's good.
Oh, we're gonna be lots. Look at this.
Just gonna make
we're
it.
gonna just make it. No problems. Look, she's
And
coming
V1.
right up. Thank you. 2.
Oh my god.
Look at that. It's a beauty. Thing of beauty. I love it when they do that. All right, over to departure.
Great.
Get a chance. Yep, gear up.
Contact departures airborne, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. Runway 34
You said
left,
contact
clear
departure when
takeoff.
airborne, right?
Thank
Ooh.
you, good day.
Ooh. All right, flaps up.
Departure Delta 209 through 400 feet for 5,000.
Delta 209, just confirm your squawk code's 4561.
It changed.
4561 for Delta 209. Shows mode C, right?
There we go.
Should I be going right, Rich? Right.
Jet set 21 Alpha, turn right now, heading 100.
Should be, I guess.
Right, heading 100.
That's what the departure was, right?
Yep.
YP. Shorts. Hope you Canucks enjoy the warm weather. I'm watching the snow come down here.
Japan 875.
Oh, is that my wife? Who was that?
800 for 5,000. Runway heading.
There's 5,000 almost.
Japan.
What are you doing?
Trying to put it off.
You tried to put the gear down on me while we're flying? Thank you.
Climb to fly level 280, Japan 875.
No, I slipped through the opposite.
You're identified now, continue climb now, flight level 280.
Up to 280 for Delta 209.
Alpha Bravo Delta 666, turn right now, heading 030.
Right, 030, Alpha Bravo Delta
280 confirmed.
Jet set 21 Alpha, just confirm you're tracking the
You might want to. Yep.
Jet set 21 Alpha, say again.
Jet set 21 Alpha, turn right, direct Frawley.
Yeah, I've got throttles.
Turn right, direct
No,
Crawley.
I got him.
Jet set 21 Alpha.
Philippines.
I don't want. I turned that off. I don't
That's
want
the only
auto
way you're
throttle.
getting your max thrust is with the auto throttle.
It's not. Well, it won't give us any more than that.
There it is.
You think it's gonna come up to 90?
Yep. Wouldn't go past 80 on manual.
Delta 63, connect Brisbane Center now 1336, g'day.
You're not getting nothing, dude.
Delta
There we go.
63, good day.
Speedbird 2 Zulu, connect Brisbane Center now 1336.
That doesn't make sense. You should have this the same amount of throttle with this as you do with
Oh
the
yeah, you should be able to firewall it with manual. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Right now heading 090.
Like, we're climbing here at a pretty good rate now, but
Emirates 1237, connect Brisbane Center now 1336.
I don't like this, though. RIC there? And then it's come all the way back.
Yeah. 4 on vectors, right?
587, connect Brisbane Center now 1336, g'day. 1336, 587.
City departure, good morning, Qantas 65, passing.
Gotta watch that speed, though.
65, departures gear A identified, continue climb now flight level 280, track direct Wollongong, no speed.
At least you remembered to do that because we were going so fast we had to just get off the runway. I was like, there you go. Alright, let's
so we
do
got
the
tiller throttle.
Yeah, let's do the after takeoff.
Okay, after takeoff checklist. On. Tax. Auto. Start switcher. Put it off. Then you let it brake. Off. Laps up. Right. After takeoff check.
Yeah, and you're not talking. Half the time your mic cutting out. Okay. Alright, there's 10,000. Landing lights. Off. Seatbelt signs. Off. 1013. What is...
Winds 190 at 06 knots.
That just changed.
Cab okay.
What's the departure frequency?
QNH1013.
What's departure supposed to be?
It was 123.0, I believe.
That's what I mean. So why did that just change all by itself? We're gonna watch that too.
Expected.
Cockpit, Collie, flat en route, Alpha Bravo Delta 666.
Looks like we already got our first donation. $10.
No kidding. 10 bucks from who?
Wazstein?
Excellent. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Remember, guys, grand totals of $50. When we reach $50, it cause a failure in the aircraft. Just point that out. Because we need that in this flight.
Japan 875, continue climb flight level 280.
Thank you.
Continue flight level 280, Japan.
I was going to change it, but 1012. I changed it to that, which is the same as standard. It didn't count. It would. It's 101. Oh.
Amended climb flight level 270.
I think that was for us. I could be wrong.
Confirm, was that 270 for Delta 209?
AFM 270 for separation.
270 for Delta 209.
Is he going to give us more vectors, you think?
He should. Do we have anyone watching the traffic, or?
Jetstar 21 Alpha in turn Alpha Bravo Delta 666. Contact Brisbane Centre, frequency 133.6.
1336 Alpha Bravo Delta 666.
What was that?
209, turn right heading 050.
Right, 050 for Delta 209.
Japan Air 875,
said it.
turn
I
right
got it.
direct Coley, flat planned route.
Direct Coley, Japan 875.
And going over to 123.6 with jet set.
Oh, come on. What's that, $5?
I think we were going to set it as $1.
On a 465, what have you been cleared to?
I'm just trying to make that turn real nice, but a little steep. I gotta watch. I'm gonna be close to that, but calling me out again.
Cabo K.
There, that changed again.
QNH1013.
There's something else changing that.
On first contact with
I don't know what it is.
approach.
We never checked the trim switches. Either trim switches are not working, just so you know. We didn't program the trim switches. When we get level on the autopilot, we can do the trim switches. Do you want to write those down?
Delta 209, climb flight level 280.
We'll continue up to 280, King. Delta 209. As every time I'm going to say King Ariad Alpha Kilo.
Mr. Salmonis says he's been in the air for 1 hour.
Welcome, Mr. Salmonis. Thanks very much for being here, bud.
With you passing still 1,200 now.
Giant 22 Victor, Sydney approach, g'day.
I like the feel of this, though. After doing what we did, the calibration, I actually like the way that it's responding compared to last year. A little more direct.
Yeah.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Charlie.
Not too much of a dead zone.
Oh, there's no dead zone.
Yeah, that's the way I prefer it that way.
Turning right to Coley.
I could go, if I'm going right, it's right. If I'm going left, it's left. It's instantaneous. I wish mine would do the same.
You want me to try my trim, or you just want to?
You can try it, but it won't work.
Okay, so what do you need? Nose up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Polar 200, contact Brisbane on, correction, Polar 290, contact Brisbane on 1. Contact Brisbane on frequency 133.6, bye-bye.
Expect independent visual approach.
There, it changed again.
Pass through assigned runway center line. Runway 34 left and 34 right for arrival.
What do you say, 1338?
I don't know. It's like it's tuned to auto-tune. For some reason, it's like it's auto-tuning that.
Do we have a center frequency back there?
Yeah, but he hasn't handed us off yet, has he?
I thought that was for us.
Oh. Can we get the center frequency, please? Name?
Brisbane Center, 133.80.
See, I got
Top one.
Yeah, it's gonna be 133.6.
Yeah, 170 New Zealand's 1901 is out near you. Did you copy their last transmission? Is that an AFK call?
No, didn't copy it. I can hear you barely. It sounds like I'm going out of range.
Yeah, Qantas 170, copy. You can contact Brisbane Radio 128.6, thanks.
Okay, 28.6 Brisbane Radio, thanks for Qantas 170.
Delta 209 through flight level 250 for 280.
Delta 209, what's your location, please?
Exactly. 70 miles out of Collie.
70 miles out of Collie for Delta 209.
I don't think you were supposed to change.
Delta 209, roger, stand by.
Click that on vPilot. Click that squawk mode ident at the top, James.
Philippine 290, are you with me?
That ident button at the top next to mode C, give that a click. Yep, perfect.
Does that work here?
No, I don't know. Those are working.
Yep. Just got the engine sounds turned off.
Atlanta 666, Brisbane Center.
Go ahead for Atlanta 666.
666, climb, maintain flight level 390 for separation, fly heading 140.
Climb, maintain flight level 390 and for separation, heading 140 now, Atlanta 666.
Hey, 200 go.
Copy.
Center, good morning. Japan 875, flight level 280, direct Corey.
Japan Air 875.
Nope, don't do that. Yeah, that was close.
Climb to flight level 310, Japan 875, thank you.
Delta 209, climb, maintain flight level 370, track direct Corley.
370 and direct Collie for Delta 209.
370. Confirm.
Confirmed.
Confirm. LNAV.
And L.
And VNAV? VNAV.
Yep, VNAV.
Away we go.
Start the climb.
There it
goes. One thing that I really like about the 767, you set the altitude, goes.
And it just goes. No, this, you have to turn
You
VNAV.
have to turn it off and then turn it back on.
You have to basically initiate, yes, I agree that I want you to change your altitude. It's the same, if you're in VNAV and you change the altitude, it's fine. As soon as you hit top of descent, it will start going on its own.
Once it's level, it needs to reconfirm.
Yes.
7.4, you actually push this button in.
Yes, that's right.
Then it goes.
And the Airbus, you also push the button in.
Yep. Or you pull them out.
Or you pull them out.
Pogie Trevor.
Oh, Pogie Trevor. It's Trevor. You so Pogie. You so Pogie, Trevor. You so Pogie. Here.
Yeah,
you so Pogie.
Vietnam 32 Charlie, contact Brisbane Radio 128.6.
Make sure you call out those donations, James. If anybody's got questions, make sure you jam them in the chat. James will answer you as best he can.
Right now, the biggest thing people bringing up is lack of engine sounds.
Yes, the engine sounds are not going to translate across the stream right now. We don't even have engine sounds in the cockpit, so we have some work to do, some things still that need to be fixed. This is the same type of a setup as I have for the King Air. A little different as far as, but same amount of systems. It's just the way the audio gets translated is different.
Okay, and also they were bringing up about the camera settings, about all they're doing is looking at your chest.
At my chest, well, that's what most people want to look at. Oh, jeez. Let me see if I can fix it.
This flight does have the barf bags, right?
The barf bags. I don't know if we had some tape, which Pogie John could find. If Pogie John could bring the tape in here, we could get this fixed once and for all. But I need Pogie John to do that. I'll just hold it for now.
1901 separation, descent, flight level 340.
There. See, now we can look at Poggy Kyle. Poggy Kyle and Poggy John.
Somebody's telling you to undo a button.
Undo the buttons. Poggy John, we need the tape, buddy. I need bondage.
That went downhill quickly.
You had to go there, didn't you? No, you can. You know what? We could tear a piece. Take a piece out of me, Ray.
I already did.
That's exactly what that is. I think I need more than a piece. I need big. Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. Now, just see if you can make it without. Something tells me this isn't going to go well.
Oh, scissors, knife.
Hang on. Hold it.
Pen.
Pen in the flight deck seems to me to be a safety concern.
Don't hit my.
Somebody might be out. Ah, frig! It's all stuck to my hand now. Oh, something tells me this is really not going to go well. Oh, not going to go well. Not going to go well at all.
Nice hairy hands.
That's what she said. Oh, shit. That fell off.
This is the part where I hope my mom.
That's right. Sorry, Mom. You can be proud of your boy, I promise. All right. It's see if I can get it level. Yeah, that's... Is this gone nowhere good? Nowhere fast?
Yeah.
Guyver's like, wow, this is starting to go different direction.
This is definitely going a different direction.
This is only the first flight, too.
Yeah, it just gets worse from here on out. I don't imagine we're going to hear from air traffic control for a little bit. So
yeah, we should be good.
We should be good for a little, unless there's another center that he'll transfer us to. But sorry, Guyver, things could get bad and they could go real bad real fast. I love it. I have all this wonderful things. Uh-oh. There, that's better. It's actually the camera view is pretty clear. I don't know if you've seen it on the stream, but it's a lot clearer than it looks there.
Yeah.
It actually is way clearer than that.
Giant 1471.
And I like the displays are...
Well, that was a chili special, so we were trying to figure out how we were going to do it, and I was going to put the outside view in and all that jazz, but everybody figured, you know what, no, we'd rather see the flight deck than see the outside view. Nobody wants to see that. Thank you very much for the host, guys. We appreciate all the hosts. Thank you very much. Trying to generate more money for the All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. Thanks very much for being here. Oh, look at that. Did you just see what that was?
Giant 1471.
We're climbing, and all of a sudden, straight down to that.
Do we have active sky going?
No, we do not. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll be using VATSIM weather anyways.
You got MCAS turned on?
Yeah, that was exactly what MCAS would do. Quick, turn these off.
It's these ones here.
No, it's those and these.
It's these.
Because they use both of them. This shuts off the alerts, the audibles.
Yeah.
Because when they do this, it starts screaming at them, and then those shut the audible off.
But this is the go-to first to stop the thing.
To stop the
and
thing.
This just stops the whining.
Oh. But that's only if my sensor fails. If your sensor fails, nothing happens. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let's set the range out here.
So the Fat Boy Show is asking if this is a motion simulator or static.
Okay, so right now it is static, but the reason why, because if it was motion, we would have our straps on. There is a motion platform for this simulator. It's just has not been reinstalled since it's been moved here. There's some motors that need to be replaced in it. But it is actually full motion. It's just right now the motion is turned off.
Skyway is 1682, contact Brisbane Center 128.6.
Would you do me a favor?
Oh, it's 128.6, guys, 1680.
Canadian water? Yes, the same as this one?
If I could have another Canadian water, that would be grand, please.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Disavowed player wants to know if you got the package. It says it was delivered.
Disavowed, I have not got the package yet. I was asking about it today, unless it came this afternoon and somebody received it and we didn't notice. But I will check again. I've been here all day and I have not seen the package yet. package has not been delivered. It says it's been delivered, but I have not seen it, so I will double check with the folks and find out if they signed for it. But I appreciate that you asked. We were actually talking about it today, so hopefully it will come.
Investor Geek says, you think the issue where the sound dropped off when clicked out of the app is not running it in admin?
Oh,
this one here.
That would be a very good possibility because I do not believe vPilot is running in admin mode, and that might fix that issue.
1,000 to go.
All right, 1,000 to go.
700 to go now.
That's a good thing for us to try, is to stop that, which may allow us to click back on flights and get engine noises. We're pretty much in the cruise there now, 500 to go. When we check the cruise, we're going to program our trim switches because that's going to be a little important as far as landing is concerned. So I'm wondering if I actually, the problem is when I do this, it will pause us. Thank you very much for the hosts, guys. We appreciate you hosting the stream, WorldFlight Team USA 2019. Thanks very much for being here. We're going to be streaming live for 7 days straight, 24 hours a day. Problem is, we may have to drop offline to repair a couple of little things, or we may be a little late. What is going on? Yeah, we may be a little bit late getting to our next destination. We may have to dump a flight here and there, but for the most part, we're doing pretty good. We're at least in the air after having a multitude of issues, but nonetheless, we're trying to get them sorted as we go. Right now, we have absolutely 100% no engine sounds in the cockpit, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed eventually, and we definitely don't have any trim switches. What else?
We're flying in kilograms.
We're flying in kilograms and not in pounds. That's
so I got the
problem.
tiller.
Oh yeah, the tiller.
There's the throttle issue.
What throttle issue?
But that's not.
Oh, that could be the true air temperature. That could be all kinds of little issues with that.
Right
Radio.
FMC.
FOCDU. Flaps gauge I noticed wasn't doing anything.
But we all know the FOCDU, that's not a guaranteed fix. You know that most of the time that crashes and dies.
Right. Probably at 0.4.
So we got Pluga is next. 149 to go to Pluga.
13.4, so what's that in? Plate plan.
If I slide out, which I will, I'm going to slide out, I'll go and change the units into pounds, and I can take care of that right from the instructor station. It shouldn't make a difference.
Or we are 500 pounds light.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
So do you want me to do that, seeing as I'll be out there anyway? So, Ray, you see how this is done now?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy, right? Just keep interacting and answer questions. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Plus, James, we can get his mic not to cut out so much. He can actually take part in the conversation, and it makes the flight go better for everybody if we always got someone talking, right?
Oh, no, I agree. I just don't want to cut out from ATC if you guys... So I'm purposely keeping my mouth shut.
No.
Sterile cockpit below 10,000.
Yeah, you just have to...
Once we're on center, usually you're okay.
You're usually okay because when you hear ATC, you might just pause what you're saying until you hear what they say, and once you realize it's not for you, then you can just keep talking. All right, Ray, I'm just going to slide out for a second. I'm going to go and change those units in the CDU. Do you need a water while I'm out?
Yeah, I'll need another one.
Okay, so I'm going to change the units from the instructor station. That's a real easy thing for me to do. At the same time, I'm going to grab a quick smoke. Is there anything else that I can do while I'm out? Not as far as your repairs,
I don't see anything on the repair list that...
Yeah, I don't know why the comms are changing. Definitely the vPilot, when it's off of being selected, that could be that administrator access. That could be very easily possible.
And before you go, Trev, you want to touch on the $50 donation? Got a question about that.
Okay, so far we're at $10, I believe. Is that what you saw, a $10 donation? So when we get approximately up to the $50, it will cause, or may cause, a failure. Considering Kyle and I are usually the two that initiate the failure, I'll have to leave the instructor station open over there for somebody. So I'll make sure I remind them what they need to do. But basically, donations accumulating up to $50 will cause a fire. or a failure, not a fire. Sorry, let me rephrase that. If we get up a couple $100 though during our flight, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to get something a little more serious than just an average little fire. Basically, the deal is donate. The more you donate, the better you feel. The better you sleep. The better you sleep, the better the kids sleep. So just make sure that you send those donations in, and it definitely, at the lack of a better word, as long as one of us is awake, those donations totaling up to $50 will definitely cause some kind of a failure. And I'm going to take 2 minutes, Kyle. I'll leave Kyle and James with you guys for a couple minutes while I go and change our units to pounds from kilograms, because apparently the Americans can't figure out kilograms.
What's a kilogram?
Flight level 350 to jet set 2-1 Alpha.
2-1 Alpha, just check your Q&A standard, have you showing 365?
Yeah, I can tell where you guys having somebody else to be able to flip back and forth here is going to be a lot better for you guys.
Brisbane, Saturn Clipper 895, coming through flight level 2204, flight level 280.
For the, yeah, it'd be nice if we could have V-pilot at the same time as that.
I mean, the only problem is if I put V-pilot up, which I could, but I don't know if my window is.
The only thing is,
it's when I go to type something, it's going to take it out.
That's alright though, like as long as you can go back.
It's easy.
Yeah. You don't necessarily have to type, right? Like once we're at cruise, we can just talk to them.
Yeah, no, now I can, I can bring it up to you guys or whatever.
Which is kind of funny because when we're below 10,000 and we need to focus, that's when you have to type, and half the time that's when we're asking what the frequencies are.
Kind of yeah, that does seem to be. But that's probably a good idea, though. Is below 10,000, just we go to answering by keyboard.
Yep. No, exactly. Okay, so we're doing 0.79 speed. So we're out over the water here.
So how's the visual though with the way the screen's set up right now?
They're okay. They worked. I mean, it was a little harder to see where we were on the taxiway. We're also using default scenery, so you know, half the time the taxiway signs don't show any label on them, right?
Yeah. Are we going to put the Orbix back in?
I don't know if we're going to do that or not, just with all the other stuff going on.
1237, contact radio 128.6. 128.6 for Edwards, 1237. Jetstar 587, contact Brisbane radio 128.6. 128.6, Jetstar 587.
How long is this flight? 21. So according to this, we're getting in at about 22 Zulu.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a little bit. Yeah, I need to get some water in me.
Yeah.
Oh, would you please? Yeah, thanks.
And Qantas 411, are you with me?
Yeah, Commando says that there's still planes on the runway waiting to take off.
Is that a donation?
What that meaning? It says rating the party, or rating with a party of 52.
Yeah, so some other
757 Appy is rating with a party of 52.
Yeah, so we're getting 52 viewers being dumped over from another streamer.
Oh, okay, so
there you go, James.
Yeah, Yeah, we're doing pretty good on the number of views right now. Holy, yeah.
What are we at?
Right now we're at 92.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Apparently, you and Trevor are kind of entertaining.
Well, that was an interesting departure, so... Amazing how much realism you lose when you don't have engine sounds.
Right, I agree. It does take away from...
Because when you don't hear that...
I've noticed that when you guys are doing it, because when I fly my sim, I listen to my engine sound.
Yep.
And it also helps me, by the sound of the engines, I know where my throttles are at.
I have no idea. Anything we do affects things today, right?
Yeah, all we do is end up pushing a button, we do a nosedive.
Is that the engine sound, Sam?
Philippines 290, do you receive? Squawk 4460, please.
4460 for Delta 209.
So General Aviation. No, this is not Trevor Sim. Trevor Sim is back in Canada right now. We're in Florida flying Sam's 737 simulator. Yeah, and I agree. It's weird not hearing anything in the background. And what?
Brisbane Alpha Bravo Atlanta 666.
Last aircraft calling San Jose again, call time.
Alpha Bravo Delta 666, we're approaching Plugga now and we can barely hear you.
Issues?
Alpha Bravo Delta 666, contact Brisbane radio 128.6.
Okay, Brisbane 128.6.
I'm assuming you...
666, thank you, goodbye.
He booted off the sound module there?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think the engine sounds are from that.
Radio 128.6.
I think we have them turned down in Flight Sim, and we didn't want to mess with it right now. We'll do it on the next.
Yeah, we'll do it on the next one. Then.
Yeah, once we get on the ground. Right.
Yep. That's
And sent Jet Set 21 Alpha. I think I've resolved the altimeter problem. So I'm now recovering to flight level 350.
over here on the edge.
Jet Set 2 Alpha, unreadable, last transmission. You can contact Brisbane radio 128.6 though.
Brisbane radio 128.6 for Jet Set 21 Alpha, thank you.
And where's the okay?
I can't.
Delta 209er, squawk 4127 please.
4127.
4127 for Delta.
Yeah, just making sure because we're not.
Because it was paused.
Huh?
Does it show it on VPilot?
It's not paused.
No, you had it when you had the menu up.
Oh yeah. I need to go back and click on VPilot though because I don't know if he heard you. I've made it hot now. Try it again.
4127 for Delta 209.
Radar, this is Qantas 411 with you flight level 240.
Solo engine noises.
Qantas 411, g'day Brisbane Centre, climb flight level 340.
340, Qantas 411.
Wow, that squealing got louder.
Giant 22 Victor, you with me?
I never touched the audio out of the main computer.
Commando says on another stream they have a guy in a fairy costume.
New Zealand 122, your frequency.
I could put on a fairy costume solo if you want me to. It wouldn't be the first first time that we've done something silly like that. We are actually moving right on the progress page. Something is happening. Yep. As long as we haven't crashed it, that's all.
Japan Air 875, contact Brisbane radio.
Disavowed says it's the Aussies.
Oh yes, the Aussies, they do all kinds of crazy things. I got weather on my side. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work, but... And TCAS. Good. Should be on TARA. Why are we on squawk standby?
Because that one doesn't.
Yeah, you're right, it does. Oh, yes, it does.
Did it?
Friggin' right, it did.
Okay. Does it go off? Go to auto?
Go off. Go all the way to the left.
Auto that.
Brisbane Control, Philippine 193 Alpha. With you fetchable 220 climbing 280.
Why does yours show excess?
How does what?
Why does yours show excess data?
I don't know. What is?
Roger, continue flying 330.
If I turn the weather off, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine gets it too. Didn't do that. Usually it's if you go, like, I want the waypoints and the airports and the data. Position. Station.
411, continue climb, flight level 390.
And you're zoomed in too much, it'll do that.
Yeah, but
Or zoomed out too much.
I'm zoomed out all the way. But the excess data doesn't go away. But did we change? We changed to pounds now? I think it's all correct now, isn't it?
Yes. So we are Pluga.
Pluga is going to be 27.6 on the fuel.
Pluga 27.1 is our estimate.
So we're a little
doing
bit
good.
better than what we expected. Doug expected us to have a lot worse fuel consumption, I think. We were expecting a lot more time holding for taxi, probably. That was nice of the guy to get us.
Get us out ahead of everyone.
So this is the way I look at it, right? So in the flight, if we get the opportunity for an early departure like that, you take it. You don't worry about your procedures. Just if he's going to give you a intersection departure, you just take it while you can, because otherwise we would have been another 30 minutes.
With that line that was waiting there, holy moly.
Exactly. So it just takes a bit, guys, to get the bugs ironed out of everything. We've got a few little issues with the engine sounds. Yeah, there's no engine sounds. That's a big one. But I'm not sure if you guys will get the engine sounds across the stream anyway. That's one of the things we wanted to fix before WorldFlight. We just didn't get a chance.
Yeah, that topic's come up kind of 2 or 3 times now already. People ask about the engine.
Yeah, the engine sounds are the big one. The other thing is I'd like to have engine sounds in the cockpit, which they actually would have heard over that camera, because that camera is alive and recording the noises from in here. Good night, Sam.
See you.
See you, bud. Yep.
See you in the morning,
Yeah, we're
Sam.
good. So that camera will pick up the engine sounds if we can get the engine sounds working. At this point, I'm not sure what's actually causing it. I'm actually kind of shocked. You know what I think it is, honestly, is I think it's the aircraft that we have selected. The sound, it's probably got no sound file in it, and I have to just take one of the other sound files and dump it in it, and it'll probably work. So that'd be a 2-minute fix that we can do on a turnaround, but I'm not even sure what's going to happen when we restart the airplane. This thing might not come back, but so far so good. I mean, Kyle, the important thing was we got it so prepared. It's loading, it's warping, everything else is going.
Yeah, you guys did an amazing job bringing this thing back to life.
I don't know how we did it. And we were, down to the last 7 minutes or something? It took us longer to get a flight plan together and get it filed than it did to get going, but...
I think it was 7 to 6.
Yeah,
and it finally looked like it was working.
Isn't that just the way it goes, though?
So we've been here 24 hours about.
Yeah.
And then we got it running.
In 24 hours, we got it running. There's absolutely no clouds, and it's kind of hard to tell which pixels are dead pixels and what are stars. Looks like we got a lot of stars.
Delta 209, I contact Brisbane Radio 128.6. Flight up 280.
28.6.
28.6?
Yeah, I think it's 28.6, right? Is the...
Over
video?
28.6 for Delta 209.
Maintain pilot 390.
Yep.
I'm maintain 390.
Yeah, 28.6.
Aussie 121 standby, all stations on frequency. We're just going to modify some of the AFB transceiver and just see if that gives help because I cannot hear. So, all stations standby.
All stations stand by. That's the only thing I don't like. I think VATSIM went a little crazy with the codec, is we're transferring to the next frequency, but it's very hard to hear them. There's just too much static in the background.
Yeah.
All stations stand by for how long?
Till he says.
What if we just up without, didn't hear him, right?
That's one way of putting it. You could try. You just got to be very polite about it.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Brisbane Radio. Delta 209.
Brisbane Radio, Delta 209, with flight level 3705 from Pluga.
Thank you very much for the host, guys. We appreciate that. The more, the merrier. WorldFlight 2019.
1S25, Brisbane Radio.
We're on our way to Christchurch.
Brisbane Radio, go ahead. 1S25, Brisbane Radio, contact Auckland
That's,
Radio 129 at Contacting Auckland Radio on 129 at decimals 0, Qantas 25.
Full burn is good.
Brisbane Radio, Aussie 121 position report. Aussie 121, go ahead, position report. Aussie 121, position Sulon at time 2352, flight level 370, estimate Vanda at 0036.
So I'm not sure, there's somebody saying you need to fix your mic or somebody else needs to fix their mic.
It's somebody else. Brisbane Radio, Delta 209 position report.
Delta 209, standby. Aussie 121, my apologies. Revise, take an estimate for Sulon. Aussie 121, position Sulon at time 2352. Flight level 370, estimate Vanda 0036.
What's our current Zulu right now?
Aussie 121.
Is that legit?
Yep. Oh, that's Eastern time.
Yes. So it should be 0057 right now?
Velocity 738, Brisbane Radio.
2358.
Yep.
Right now it's 2358? Okay.
Brisbane Radio, velocity 738.
What's that? It's a message for us. What's it say? Who's it from?
That's
Yeah,
for
it's
Delta 263.
It's not for us.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it's a private message to us from that airplane.
Oh, from Dow 63. I'm about 12 aircraft ahead of you with an extra 100,000 pounds of fuel if you're running shy.
Mid-air transfer? Sweet.
You guys are riding in style there. I'm watching your stream. Fantastic.
Tell him thanks very much for watching, and he's watching the stream, so thanks very much, buddy. Appreciate it, and hopefully, if we need some fuel, we'll give you a call. You can go back and give us some. Appreciate that. Thanks for the message too. Tell your friends. Make sure they get in and donate. Thanks very much for being here.
Velocity 738, my apologies. You can contact
Okay, so we gotta fix the clocks.
Auckland Radio 1.
Yeah, if you're curious about this, because they got this all in Zulu time, it looks like here.
Yep. So it's currently 2400 Zulu almost. Or sorry, 0 Zulu, right?
000.
Yeah.
negative.
So we're going to be about at
Mike Charlie
022 Zulu.
Mike Charlie 012, go ahead. Mike Charlie 012, contact Auckland Radio 12908. Auckland Radio 12908.
I wonder if they can get any more out of 0.79.
So Ground Point Niner is saying that somebody tried to donate using PayPal and didn't work on the site. We just want to know if anybody else is having those.
No, we had a donation earlier today, so that went through. Oh, through PayPal, through the hospital webpage. I don't think you can pay through PayPal through the hospital. If they want to pay through PayPal, they've got to do the donation through Twitch.
That's a good to know.
Your time change?
I'm showing 2001, so no.
Okay, you can actually manually fix it. So, time date. So, yeah, show 2001, now hit the set button.
Sorry, so 21, 20.
47 Charlie, contact Control 129. Auckland Radio 129.0, Speedbird 47 Charlie, bye-bye.
Right, 82 Papa, expected Thunder, it's
My buttons are not changing. Huh?
Your buttons aren't working too well there. No.
Doesn't let me change mine.
Okay, I've got mine in Zulu then.
Qantas 909, Brisbane Radio.
Qantas 909, were you calling us?
Qantas 909 FM, contact Auckland Radio 129.8.
129.0, you have a good one.
Oh, so Commando is asking what happens when the time goes back to in the States to Zulu time.
It changes from -5 to -4. So right now, if the time had gone back, right now it's midnight Zulu.
It goes from -4 to -5.
That's right. -5 to -4.
-4 to 5.
We're -5 right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so his name is Solo. Okay. Diver corrected me.
And radar Qantas 411 with you, Apollo 3.
Right, because it's 8, which is 20, and it's 00, which is 24.
So we're going to -5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the difference. -4 right now will be -5. So right now it would be 2300 Zulu.
Mr. Gopher.
Zulu doesn't change though.
Zulu does not change.
No. What's that, Mr. GoFlight? What?
Mr. Gopher, could you fetch the QRH from the flight attendants, please? I don't know why they took it on us.
Call the girls in back.
And I did not bring
okay,
a
it is
water.
Up here. Good.
I did not bring water for Kyle.
That's all right.
Do you need water, Kyle?
I'm all right for the moment. So you don't have to leave now. I thought it was back there on the.
No, the gals brought it forward.
Everett Sky Cargo 1237, go ahead.
And yes, this flight we're currently on is Delta 209.
Yep, it's WorldFlight 19001, which is Sydney to Christchurch. And we are expected into NZCH in about an hour and 58 minutes.
Oh, you're still on that mode.
Yeah, I tried to get it out of it. It's just not doing nothing to cooperate.
That's close enough for us to figure out.
Just add 4.
Yeah.
Qantas 1611, go ahead.
I guess that works because then we have local time that's working with that, and we got Zulu.
I'm okay with this, and just make sure that I add 4 hours to it. He still kept telling us to stand by. I don't understand why. He will not take our call.
Suppose he'll call and ask for it. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll have to call us when he moves us to the next center, won't he? Then we should just ignore him.
Oh, it's
We'll just
radio,
tell him
right?
to stand
So-
by. We'll just tell him to stand by.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. When he calls us, we'll just say stand by.
Stand by.
Brisbane radio, hello.
Do up
Giant
some
22 Victor Heavy.
don't think or
Which
something.
looks like
One of the airplane
340,
sounds and pull it next to your mic. Hit play, stand by. So you have the alarms going in the background.
Retard.
It's actually kind of funny if you think about it, because if you take into account how busy these guys are that are doing the controllers, and they're dealing with lots of airplanes right now. They know the call signs of the official teams, but sometimes they just don't pick up on it quick enough, because they would normally respond to the official teams without any issues at all. I don't know why this guy didn't. Everybody else has been really good so far.
Brisbane radio. Qantas 360 was position report.
So, welcome Farmer Killer.
Farmer Killer, he rocks. He is absolutely awesome. He was flying with me on VATSIM the other night. He's an absolutely awesome guy, that guy is. I hope he made it into Princess Juliana okay, Farmer Killer. I know that I made it into Norman Manley okay. My flight got a little haywire coming down here to Florida, but we made her nonetheless.
And we still got quite the audience with us so far.
We certainly do. That's really great. Good to see you guys. We're going to be streaming live 24 hours a day for 7 days straight. Thanks very much for being here. At the most, we might be disconnected for an hour or so, and then we'll be back on the air. So make sure you check on us often. Appreciate it. Something tells me we're on a different frequency all of a sudden.
Brisbane radio, Qantas 139.
Maybe not.
6-1.
Still correct. 128.6.
Qantas 139, Brisbane, go ahead.
Can we have a look at their V-pilot?
One moment.
Was position still on time.
So,
Brisbane radio.
Estimating banded time 47.
128.6.
That's still
should be correct, so it's okay. It hasn't started changing around again. I wonder why that is.
Sure.
Brisbane radio, Emirates Sky Coder 1237 with position report. Emirates 1237, Brisbane, go ahead, your position.
Doug Snow says that United 1120 is on descent into Christchurch.
So that's Fred and his crew.
Oh, is that Fred?
Yep.
That's Fred.
They got out a little ahead of us.
Was he doing something with some of his friends there before coming down?
Yeah.
Emirates 1237, are we still cleared up to flight level 360 or are we maintaining 350 for now? Emirates 1237, stand by.
Solo's wanting to know if they get to predict on this one.
No, we're not running Streamlabs chatbot. Sorry, guys. No predictions on the whole WorldFlight tour. You can make your predictions next Wednesday, a week this coming Wednesday, when we'll be back in the kingdom. Brisbane radio, Delta 209, position report.
Delta 209, stand by. Emirates 1237.
Really?
So ground point niner, like we discussed earlier about for the donations, if you try to do the PayPal donation from the hospital website, it's not going to work. You're going to have to do it through the Twitch website.
Yeah, I've never known anybody to be able to make a PayPal donation through the hospital website.
You have to use credit card with their page.
Yep, it's got to be credit card with their page.
Does that help you out, ground point niner?
That's AJ. He's going to actually join us tomorrow night.
Oh, is he?
Yep, he's going to be here for the wonderful rest of the week, I believe. Any AJ, the only way they can use PayPal that I'm aware of is if they donate through the donation button on the Twitch page, but they will not get a receipt, a tax receipt.
Giant 22 Victor Heavy with position report. We cross Fluga flight level 340.
Do our dispatchers have any idea of the expected runways in Christchurch?
Look at
I don't know if our dispatcher has any idea. What has he got on the report, on the flight plan? I think he's got one in there. Oh, two?
Next. Giant 22 Victor.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out. According to Skibo, you've got me back up out here at 4 o'clock in the morning for a 5-hour flight. You put this schedule together. Do
I just entered the numbers and hit go.
So you're not taking any responsibility?
No, I'm not.
So apparently I'll be back at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's 8 now. So I'm gonna get in about 10, and then I'm gonna be back out here at 4. Andy.
So Doug Snow says runway 2.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we got on the chart. So we should be all right with runway 2.
991, contact Auckland 129 at decimal 0.
There's a star here.
Shanghai Air 931, contact Auckland 129 at decimal 0.
I wish I had TCAS. The TCAS is not working.
Oh, he's pretty far back.
Doesn't matter. You should be able to see some people around. Oh, there is somebody behind. There's someone there. At the same altitude as us.
Should only see them. I think it's 2,500 to 3,000 above and below. I think.
Dynasty 1 heavy, contact Auckland 129 at decimal 0.
You know what else we don't have? The throttle position indicators anymore.
Right.
Oh, they're there.
21 at velocity 738. If you are with me, contact Auckland 129.
Yeah, it's because you're on auto throttle.
It doesn't show them anyways?
No, it shows them.
Yeah, but if I turn this off with this...
Yeah, so see there? You got your mark.
Oh, okay, there it does come. She's not going to give us anything, is she? There's absolutely no throttle. I was trying to push it to 0.81, but she no.
Do the go to your
ref. That's right. No, it's actually under
ref. And then
it's the N1 limit.
And then you go performance. N1 limits on this side. And then if you do continuous,
that's even
you
better.
You don't need to go around, but continuous will give you more than enough.
No, it's only 99.8.
Yeah, but you don't need. Like it's only to get to 81. You only need like 92.
Do you actually think? Okay, so let's go to continuous and watch what happens.
No, that's because our auto throttles failed. Or our manual throttles failed.
What do you mean it's failed?
Watch. If I go continuous,
Brisbane radio skies 168.
our max is now 99.8.
That's right, but
which before it was 91.
Yeah, but we can't go any higher than 8.
No,
so that's why
the airframe won't let you go more than 0.8.
But what I was getting at is, you can set this.
You're trying to do that.
We were able to do this before.
Yes.
If I set here, you could probably do it there. I would get it there. If I disconnect the auto throttle, I could manually do it.
Oh yeah, you should be able to hit that red line.
I should be able to, but why can't I?
Something's messed up there.
Why didn't you fix it?
I was told we didn't have to set those axes.
We don't. It's calibrated through process.
Yeah, I know.
Emirates 1237, roger.
All right. No. So when you tell me no, you can't do that.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying.
But you're very quick to say no, you can't do that.
If you did that and you did that N1,
yes,
you actually did that 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes of that power set before you blow the engine.
Do you actually think it would blow?
I don't imagine it's simulated.
That's what I'm getting. So really, is there any issue with me doing that? Because I did it all last WorldFlight.
The reason I don't like to do it is just because if I do go around, I don't want to see I want the go around to enunciate itself.
So Doug Snow's weighing in here.
Yeah, I know, Doug. Doug's gonna tell me you can't do that. You can't do that. Doug's
saying,
probably right.
He's telling you the continuous thrust is for an engine failure.
There you go. So apparently we can't use continuous either.
He says, yeah, he says it's for an engine fail.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. So that's the max you can get out of one engine.
Why wouldn't I go this way? Just put it to climb and use that one instead.
Well, you could do that.
Because that's better than continuous, and it sure as shit isn't go around. So you can use climb thrust.
You could use climb thrust.
You could use climb thrust.
So 0.2 over. That's interesting.
So why would
Imagine
continuous,
there's a time limit on that.
Why would continuous be less than climb thrust?
424 is positioned at Toulon.
Guyver says, Trevor, you can't do that. You need to play nice with others. This is why we can't have nice things.
Who said that? Guyver's right. This is exactly why we can't have nice things. Trevor likes to break things.
Anyway, my only point was that to get to your 0.8 Mach.
Maintaining flight level 350.
Why are we at 88% now?
Because it doesn't need anything. It's at 0.8.
Yeah, so that's why it's holding.
It's pulling them back. Because it's not going to run.
Most of the time when we were trying to get to 0.8, usually we only needed like 0.92. So that's why I like to set it at that one, with what I picked, rather than the go around, just so I don't have go around enunciate. That is the one that'll potentially limit us.
Yeah, but potentially that one's going to work just fine because it's looking for 91.8. We'd probably be able to reach 0.81 with that too.
Well, Doug's got something that's interesting. He says this American checklist calls for the max climb as a cruise thrust limit.
Max climb as the thrust limit? That's your climb thrust. So that's the climb thrust at 100.0.
Yep.
Which seems high to me. I'm surprised the continuous is actually 0.2 lower.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at this. It's kind of interesting.
I would have figured they'd be reversed.
And I don't know, maybe it's just the way ProSim's programmed to have this at such a low setting.
What's climb 1 or climb 2 at? You have no idea what they are.
Reduce it. If you go into your
D-rate?
Yep, so if you go in your net ref index.
Brisbane Radio, New Zealand 218, position report.
No,
I think it's in performance.
This is your D-rate, right? I'm sure these are D-rated thrusts.
Yeah, they are. You got 2 D-rates.
Estimating blocked at 0043.
It's not doing anything anyway.
So I think you have to be on the ground to actually see them.
Thanks. Can I get an estimate?
There's only one page here, yeah.
Skipper 23 Delta reaching flight mode 360.
Brisbane Oceanic Qantas 140 position.
New Zealand 218, request your estimate for Toulon.
Guy's 10,000 below us now. He's going to blow right by us.
Brisbane Radio Qantas 841, position report.
Is that for Qantas 140?
Qantas 140, go ahead.
Qantas 140 has at flight level 380 Mach 0.82.
Dude, he's taking calls from everybody else but from us.
At 0045.
Putting on the forgotten list.
Well, we were definitely put on the forgotten list.
Brisbane Radio, New Zealand 420, radio check.
Station calling Brisbane Red Star. Qantas Radio ready for contact on 129 station report.
Definitely put on the forgotten list.
Qantas 140, contact Auckland 129 at date 0.
I think if we were to have a Qantas call sign, they would probably never forget us. This is Qantas 209.
Are you guys having a window heat issue?
Shouldn't be.
Radio Qantas 841, position report.
It's corrected now. Yeah. That's something else we should do, but you would know more about that than I would.
I'm just trying to remember from last year. Kind of figured it all out last year. We should have written it down then.
Well, no, everything else is pretty easy.
Yeah, there was just like
there was a couple that were just
there was some that was like there was some if you did one bus it would take out a little much for the
that's right.
the dollar value.
Yeah.
Solo says maybe the center knows that you guys are Canadian.
Who said that?
Solo.
Solo said it's some. Yeah, Center does know we're Canadian. That's exactly why he's holding us up. But do you think if I put in a fake accent, say, "Good day, mate, Aussie 209."
Alright, Flyboy, if you got to ditch out, that's fine, understand. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and hope you can come back and visit again soon.
Have a good night, Flyboy. He's 1,000 below us. It shouldn't
alarm that. It alarms on closure, not.
We should have the inhibit, but
you should be able to go
cut out
above.
Brisbane Radio, John 103, position report.
John 103.
Well, he should be also getting his signals.
Nah, at 1,000 feet, it should not be triggering it.
We should be able to do this at 1,000-foot difference without it screaming at you.
John 103, go ahead, position report.
That is loud.
Is he maintaining his altitude then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 002 Zulu, next is Vanda, estimating 0100 Zulu at Mach 0.83, 50370.
It's gonna keep. Did you just turn it off? Yeah, it's a lot easier to just turn it off.
Guess we gotta keep our eyes outside now.
Yep.
So A320 joiner gamer has just joined us.
Evening A320 gamer, how's it going, buddy?
1541 Brisbane, go ahead. Qantas 841 post Sulon at 0018, estimate Vanda at 0057.
Do you hear engine noises?
Yeah. No, it's the other aircraft. It's the other aircraft going right underneath us that we can hear.
Vanda 0057.
Now if we could match speed with him and just...
At 1,000-foot difference, we shouldn't be able to hear his engine noise.
So Disavowed says BAW is knocking at your back door.
Yeah, he's right underneath so we can hear him.
Okay, rep booked. Locked.
Fuel 25.0. What was the anticipated?
24.6.
So we're still doing better than we expected.
So how do I go back through them?
Oh, that's good to hear, Point Niner. Let us know if you resolve the donation issue.
So Sulon is our transfer over to New Zealand radio.
Okay, so we've got 259 miles to go before we transfer over again.
So that's what, half an hour?
Not even. So our ground speed right now is 480. So we're looking at less than about 20 minutes. Well, I guess if we look at it this way, 26 minutes, give or take. Did he say Oakland radio?
Auckland Radio,
That's what it sounded like.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Auckland, New Zealand.
Okay, yeah.
It's the way the Aussies say Auckland. Auckland.
Do we see him?
I don't see him yet, but he's definitely in front of us now.
What do you call that? 3 miles?
Well, I can tell you. So if I go to 2.5, he's not even 2.5 miles.
It's like a mile.
Well, this be a mile and a half, a mile and a quarter.
Yeah.
So he's about a mile or a half.
Auckland Control 129 at Jason 0. Auckland
And then there's this guy up here now. Alright, so 480 knots is the ground speed, and we've got 243 to go. Progress page 714. So that'll be 0155. Would that be? Yep. 0155 will be getting in at
hour and a half.
An hour and a half from now. Which would be 10.
Speedbird 1201. Contact Auckland 129 at 810.
Speedbird 1201, switching Auckland 129.0.
Brisbane 3, Speedbird 3 on Sierra.
Speedbird 31, Sierra, contact Auckland 129 at 810.
1290, Speedbird 3 on Sierra.
Mike Echo Sierra and Giant 1471, in turn contact Auckland 129 at 810. 129 at 810.
Check Discord message. Look for my VAT map. I'm going to have a peek and see what the network is doing right now. Oh yeah. Well, we're in the back third for sure. Did you see that?
Wow.
Holy shit.
I believe this is always the busiest leg.
So it's Speedbird 23 Delta that just passed us. So it kind of, I don't know, James, can you just flick back to Twitch for a second? To the Streamlabs. I just want to get a look at the camera and maybe I can show the viewers what I'm looking at. I wonder if this will focus.
No, it's just white.
It's just too bright, eh? Hang on one sec. Let me see if I can fix the brightness. That might work.
Oh, that looks a lot better.
Look at that line.
Isn't that line crazy? Now
That is awesome,
I'll zoom
though.
in. I'll zoom in a little bit. Everybody can see it a little. It's still fuzzy, eh?
No, but you get the point, though, I think.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's the low light, the cameras, and it's rather dim in here.
Point Niner says, cheers, guys, all packed to head down there in the morning.
Awesome. Sounds good. Looking forward to seeing you, buddy.
Drive safe.
Drive very, very safe. Look at all these great people that are following us. Just a big thank you to all you guys. Stefan Albee, Tattoo Man, Dan Korch, 757 Spy. Wow, absolutely awesome to see you, sir. Thanks very much for joining us. It's been a while since I've caught one of your streams. Appreciate it, though. Fast Joe Testarosa, Chester Wright, Mr. Flayer, thank you. Fat Boy Show, good to see you. Kozer, 9090, thank you. Chris Spiko, Asbef, Mini Powers, M1961 Lee, thank you very much. Crash Boy 813, thanks very much for the follows, guys. You guys are all amazing. Appreciate you being here. Joining us for WorldFlight 2019. We're going to have many different pilots in here at many different levels of piloting skills over the next 7 days straight, 24 hours a day. We're going to be streaming here. At the most, the stream will go down for an hour, and it'll be back up again. Between flights, we'll probably shut her off to allow Twitch to save the video so we don't lose the videos and move on to the next one. We appreciate you guys being here. Thanks very much. Some awesome people hanging out with us. We're currently 208 miles out of Ceylon, 678 out of Christchurch, which is where we're headed tonight. The 737-800. We're raising money for the All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. Go to worldflightUSA.com for more information and information on how to donate. All donations going into the Twitch channel can and may create failures in incremental values of $50. Appreciate that.
So we got 813 on here. This is his first time stream.
First time for him being in the stream, you mean? Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good. Normally we're flying a lot of smaller aircraft in this, but appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much. WorldFlight is a very good thing for us. This is our 7th year in a row doing WorldFlight. Appreciate you joining us.
So we got questions about our call sign and location and whose sim is this?
Okay, so the sim belongs to our gracious host. His name is Sam, and Sam lives in Sarasota, Florida. So we're down in the Sarasota, Florida area right now, and normally, under normal conditions, this is a full motion 737, but unfortunately the motion platform has some serious repairs that are required to it, so we're using it standard right now. Motion platform is shut off, but at least we can still fly it. We've got 220-degree screen on this bad boy, so we got full wraparound views, which is kind of nice. The only thing is we're having some minor technical difficulties, I would say. We have no engine noises for some reason. We got to figure that out, but that's not something that's going to make or break the flight. The important thing is to keep flying and allow those wonderful people at the All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida, to get some money. We've raised $5,670, I believe, when I last checked, and I think you got a $10 donation tonight, James. So that'll make $5,680 we've raised US. Our goal is $6,000 US. Over the last 7 years, we've raised damn close to $35,000 US for this wonderful charity. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. Oh, that was somebody talking over. All right, Kyle, you got 186 to go till he hands us over. You got a minute? I'm going to go and step back out of the cockpit for a minute. Okay, my airplane. Your airplane, I'll be right back, guys. Kyle and James will keep you company while I'm gone. Thanks for being here. Delta 209, WorldFlight Team USA. Thanks very much for being here.
I know. But you fill all the time anyway, so.
0159
welcome to your first time in the stream, M196B. Good to have you aboard. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We're at Delta 209. On our way to Christchurch.
22 Victor, the transmission was broken.
Currently holding at 37,000 feet.
Transmission.
But what is our current time of estimated time of descent? You know?
We are approximately top of descent shows 21:39. That would be Eastern time. So 9:40 Eastern. Basically an hour from now. Is our calculated top of descent.
Okay.
ETA at the destination is 22:02 Eastern.
I'm gonna jump on here and try to text .9er an answer here.
What's his question?
Well, he's still having, I guess, issues with the donate. If I understand his. Oh, I see. He's got a condition here. So I'm just gonna write it out for him real quick.
Sure.
What we need is like a little drop-down table for his keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, that'd be good. Nice to have a little server,
You know what I mean? Just
server
something
type unit there.
about that, or just like a little drop down table to put some on here.
Qantas 138, radio check.
Yes, actually the dome light does work. The cockpit, just kind of like to keep it a little on the dark side when we are flying at the nighttime hours. Kind of keeps the eyes well calibrated for anything that should happen while we're in flight.
Makes it easier to see outside too.
That dude.
Where is my phone?
What?
I was just wondering what I did with my phone.
So are you able to send texts out?
For my phone?
Yeah.
Onto Discord?
Well, no, I mean like just out to family members or whoever?
No, I have no cell service in the building. I have to step outside to get a signal.
That might be why.
But I can do it over Wi-Fi and...
Well, that's... But I guess maybe I can't do it over Wi-Fi.
Depends on if your messaging app uses Wi-Fi or not.
Brisbane Radio, skies 1682, position report.
I thought it did, but apparently not. Thanks a lot there, Grubs. 5.
Dr. J 462, requesting a diversion direct Auckland.
You know what's so different about whenever Trev's flying this sim versus his home sim? When he gets up to go out of the cockpit, you don't hear all the beer cans kicked around.
Yes. Good.
Doug Snow laughed. Did an LOL at that one.
Yep.
Position Ceylon at time 0030 Zulu. Flight level 360, maintaining and estimate band at 0110 Zulu.
One thing I just noticed was the size of this display is a little big.
Just a little oversized.
Yeah, because it's cutting off here.
Yeah, it is.
This one looks alright. I can see Trev's on that side. I don't know if it's... Yeah, his looks alright.
DJ 462 requesting direct Auckland within
DJ 462 saying direct waypoint.
Auckland.
Yeah, we were just commenting about your flying differences between this simulator and your one at home.
It's different because I'm not used to this, right?
Oh no. It's what's throwing you off. I think it's the amount of beer cans you got to kick out of the way to get in and out.
Yeah, I definitely have more beer cans to kick out of the way when I'm in the King Air, don't I?
Well, it's a smaller cockpit. That's what you say.
Yeah.
Alright, I updated our VNAV profile to give us 0.8 Mach.
Oh, perfect.
So we're back on VNAV speed mode.
Okay.
And we are still with no one really wanting to talk to us, so...
Have you tried talking to him
I haven't
again?
bothered, no. But there's no point, once we get onto Auckland, maybe the
Auckland will be a little
maybe
more
the Kiwis will actually talk to us, so...
For sure.
Okay, so your airplane.
Thanks. It's actually interesting, you know, James. We talk about this. I'd like to welcome everybody that's watching from all over around the world. We appreciate you guys all being here. Thanks very much. Support our charity and support us. So people were asking for the forward view. The forward view is a great thing, only really for landings and takeoffs. Right now we're just staring out at a dark blue sky and just stars. You can't really see anything. But definitely something we're going to look at for another scene, James. I might, when I'm not flying tomorrow during the day, I might create a new scene when I'm sitting in that seat while we're streaming. I'll create a new scene that's just the forward view and a couple of other things, which for landings and takeoffs, that person would be able to select that scene and make it easier for people to see. People are actually more interested in seeing the cockpit and seeing us right now, I think. That's more important than looking at it in black. Like, really, we're looking at it nothing.
Much.
The other thing you guys need to understand is we're running 3 projectors as 3 separate views almost on a 1080 Ti, so it's pretty taxed, and when we start bringing an NDI stream over to the streaming computer, it's going to be something else, another window that it's going to have to do. We don't want to deal with that frame rate chop, but we'll see what we can do. Remember, we're going to be streaming for 7 days straight, 24 hours a day. We've got lots of time. This is only the first flight. I think there's 45 flights, I think, this year. Was it 45? 44 or 45, something like that. So we got lots of time to tinker with things and get our problems sorted out as we go. The stream will get better and better as we get going. You have to understand too that at the 4 o'clock in the morning flight that I'm doing when I'm back in here,
it's actually 5:30, I believe.
Isn't it?
So it's like a 4:45 call or something.
Nice. So what I'm going to say is I'll be a little more comfortable with the airplane by the time we get to there. Right now I'm getting just a little punchy for the last 24 hours basically, but trying to get this thing flyable. It's been a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, when we started this morning, we were replacing components and computers, so...
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we were.
Let's just say we're lucky we're up and running.
My wife is asking for a link so she can watch us. Twitch.tv/Cockpitbuilders. Let's see if that will send to her. Oh, there. I send her the link. Look at that. It appears actually as the logo and everything. She could just tap on that and it will work. That's pretty slick, actually. I must admit, that's pretty cool. Does your BlackBerry do that?
It probably does. What, is that in text message?
Just a text message. I just type twitch.tv/Cockpitbuilders and it gives her a link. She clicks on it and check this out. It takes you straight in. I just don't know if it'll work on mine with the Twitch app. I just don't. Holy shit, 42 viewers. That is absolutely
at one point we were up at 95.
Is that www?
No, I just put in twitch.tv/Cockpitbuilders.
Yeah, at one point we were at 95.
Wow, that is absolutely fantastic,
right?
Guys. We really appreciate you guys all hanging out, watching with us. WorldFlight 2019. This is the first of 7 days straight of streaming, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thanks very much for being here. You guys are all absolutely amazing. Donate, donate, donate. That's what we say. Beneficiary is the All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. All donations made through the Twitch channel will go directly to the hospital. At the end of WorldFlight, we'll submit those directly there. Otherwise, if you want a tax receipt, you must do it through the WorldFlightUSA.com website. Secure HTTPS www.worldflightUSA.com. that will take you there. Click on the Donate Now page, and then what I will do is when I'm out of the cockpit, I update the totals. It's a manual update, so on the hospital webpage and on the WorldFlight USA World.
Oh, we go. Ground
There's
Point Niner.
one. Ground Point Niner for how much?
$5.
Thank you very much, Ground Point Niner. That puts us at $15 for our cumulative total. Working towards the $50, sir. We appreciate that. Thank you very, very much for those donations. Keep them coming in. Once we get up over $50, we'll initiate a failure. And really good to see you guys here. Thanks very much. Again, as I was saying, if you want a tax receipt, you have to do it through the website. You have to go and donate through WorldFlightUSA.com. Click on Donate Now. It'll take you to the hospital page. Click on Donate Now and fill out the form, and there's a spot there for you to download your tax receipt. If you do not need a tax receipt, do what Ground Point Niner just did. Dump them in the channel. We appreciate that. $5 more going to the children's charity. Thanks very much, guys. We appreciate it.
And also, just a side note to answer Step on the Ball, yes, 100% of the donations do go to the hospital.
Absolutely. When I'm streaming the King Air, they're different. They get used for the sim. When I am WorldFlight, 100% of them, and I even cover the PayPal fees myself. I cover those on my own to make sure that the hospital gets 100% of the donation directly to the charity. That's 100% true. Not a dime of it goes to me. Like I said, I even eat the PayPal fees.
Are they tasty?
They're not very tasty. PayPal's just like the government. Man. There's another one. What do we got coming in now, James?
Step on the Ball, $100.
$100 from Step on the Ball?
That's, if I read that correct.
Okay, well, you know what that's good for. Ray, if you're watching the stream, it's time for a failure. $100. Thank you very much, sir. That's going directly to the charity. We appreciate that. Thank you very, very much for that wonderful donation. That's going to put us... Geez, that's going to damn well put us to almost getting close to the $6,000 total that we're looking for. We should be at $5,775 now, US. We really, really appreciate that. Thanks very much. The people in the back have been notified. $100 in donations, plus the AJ's $5, and the gentleman before is $10. Thanks very much, guys. Keep those donations flowing in. I have a feeling we might have a failure coming up very soon.
Maybe. Well, I've got a good list of them here we're dealing with as it is.
We do have enough failures as it is, but we're going to carry on and deal with this.
Unrelated to simulated failures.
Just be aware, we're 64 miles. He should be handing us over to Auckland.
Well, get this, just as a side note, so I went out to step out just to make sure the guys in the back were paying attention. They were already like, oh my gosh, and everybody is running around, so...
Fantastic.
Ray was excited.
That's good. Well, we should all be excited. Actually, you know who would be most excited is the kids at the Children's Hospital. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, and by the way, we got to figure out why this is not updating to show the recent donation.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. See, the problem is... part of the issue, I think, with this is my Streamlabs profile from at home. And I'm not sure when I logged in here if it pulled all the data correct, so I may have to double check to make sure that's all connected to.
Because currently, right now, on this leg of flight, that would put us at $115 so far.
$115 for this leg so
for this
far.
leg.
That is absolutely fantastic. We appreciate all those donations. So, James, you see how important this third person is now?
No, yeah.
This third person is very important because we can't monitor that on a regular. It's not that. I mean, we can hear the alert notifications, but to be able to actually see them, it's tricky.
Oh, do you have the next frequency on the...
I've already got it pre-programmed in.
Is that it there?
129.0, yep. I wonder if Ray knows that the instructor station is already lit up. He's probably sitting there rubbing his hands together.
Oh, you know it.
So, Ray, did you see the instructor stations up there already? Oh, okay, perfect.
Everybody's coming in the room.
Everybody's coming in to watch. The failure has been programmed.
Boy, it's standing room only in here.
I don't know, Kyle, but I have this feeling. Oh, there it is.
It failed your auto throttle when we have an actual throttle failure.
That's perfect. All right, my airplane.
You got it.
I want to make sure that we get this as much as we can, and I'll try and hold the speed up as much as we can. Do you want to, whoa. That was control wheel steering, I guess. Maybe the autopilot's actually out.
No, it's because you're maneuvering the controls.
Yeah, well, it's definitely taking a nosedive here. Alright, I'm disconnecting the autopilot. There's another donation coming in. How much is that one? Who's that from, James?
50.
Oh,
$50. That's another. That's going to be another failure.
456. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
That is
so much.
Absolutely awesome. Okay, we are really losing
a warning there.
We're really losing some airspeed here.
Control thrust manually or re-engage auto throttle.
Okay, we should try and re-engage the auto throttle. Okay, it did not re-engage. Let me do an auto throttle disengage again. Auto throttle disengage is complete. Try again. It did not re-engage. Alright, we're losing speed here pretty good. 207 knots. Alright, we're not going to be able to maintain this. You want to call them and just... Oh, no, hang on. I might be okay at leveling out here. See if I can maintain this altitude. We're going to have a stall warning here if we're not careful.
So one's going to have to... One fly and one troubleshoot.
Well, that's what I'd do it. Is there any...
really flying here without the throttles working properly.
The throttles don't quite have enough gumption to them. That's okay.
This is more like dual engine failure.
It's close. Pretty close. I got news for you, Kyle. For that $100, this is totally worthwhile. Plus the 50. The only nice part is they'll re-engage the auto throttle for us shortly. And hopefully we won't lose it too bad. You do me a favor, Kyle. Give me a flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5, that'll add drag.
It'll add drag, yeah, but it should stop me from stalling anyway.
Oh, my apologies. New Zealand 1901, I'll get you over to...
Can't really maintain that 370. Can you call them and request for me that I can have 340?
Won't be able to make that up, but...
See what happens. The speed's really bleeding off here.
Radio Delta 209.
Delta 209, Brisbane Radio, go ahead.
Yeah, Brisbane Radio, Delta 209. We're having a small issue with our thrust settings. We'd like to descend and maintain 340 if that's possible.
Delta 209, no worries. When ready, descend and maintain flight level 340.
Thanks very much. We'll try and descend and maintain 340, and if we need to go lower, we'll give you a call back. Thanks very much, Delta 209.
Delta 209. Don't worry about it, it's already a schmozzle.
Typical Aussie. No worries, mate.
No worries, mate. No worries. You have no idea. We've got absolutely no engines. 64% on the N1. Auto throttle's back, confirmed.
Okay, I'm going to re-engage.
Okay, re-engage. Holy moly. Alright, we're going to maintain 340. I'm going to fly it manually. Do not re-engage the autopilot. I'm going to just maintain 340. Will you please change the cruise altitude in the CDU to 340 for me and drop the altitude in the MCP? Flaps up, please.
Negative, you're with Auckland Radio 129.
Alright, 340 and on the cruise page as well.
129.10,
Thrust is coming back up. That's a good sign. Whoa, she's real sloppy. It's almost like the yaw damper's not working. Yaw damper on.
Yep, show it on.
Okay. Oh, she's flight controls.
It's on now.
Okay, thank you.
Doug Snow says light on the overhead.
We got a light up the overhead. Yeah, that's funny.
Sorry, Doug, I'm a little slow with the casualties that were rolling in here. We were watching all the troubleshooting going on here.
Alright, let's see if I can hold this 340. Okay, go ahead and re-engage the autopilot, please. Okay. Command A, thank you. LMAV, VNAV is on, correct. And the cruise page was changed. We're going to maintain 340 so we don't have to bother them again in control. Excellent, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much for the donation. $100 US. It goes for almost a dual engine failure. You would almost think. We end up going from 91% N1 down to 60% N1, and trying to maintain an altitude and a speed is very difficult to do that. Plus, you got a radio call of emergency almost out of it. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate that. Failures are randomly generated. We don't get to pick them and choose them necessarily. They could be all kinds of different things.
New Zealand 108
You have a set of dice over there.
A set of dice to roll? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then a list with the numbers, right?
let's add even more chance for sure.
New Zealand 108 Heavy is at position.
Yeah, Step on the Ball says great job.
055 Zulu.
Step on the Ball said great job. Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I mean,
15 Zulu.
sometimes depending. Sometimes you can get a lot of bells and whistles that are going off.
New Zealand 108.
I don't know what we need to do to correct.
209, go ahead. Are we on?
Yeah, we
That
never
was
touched it.
transmitting?
Try it. Just try it.
Radio Delta 209, go ahead.
Delta 209.
That sounded like standby.
It was.
Okay, he said standby?
He said standby.
Okay.
And he sounded Canadian again.
Hey.
Yeah. That happens. He's definitely sounded Canadian.
Got quiet.
It got real quiet. We're
Yeah.
still on the right frequency, right? 21.
For the
So you want to
next
jump in the seat real quick
30
and
seconds.
give me a 15-minute reliever?
Sure.
All right.
So, do you think we should go over to New Zealand radio now that we're in their airspace?
Well, this is the thing. I'm wondering if that's why he told us originally.
Jet set 21 Alpha, Brisbane radio.
Jet set 21 Alpha.
I guess you just made the decision, didn't you?
I did.
The executive decision was made by the first officer to abandon the last controller and move into the other, seeing as how we have now gone into his airspace. Thanks very much for being here, guys. Welcome to the stream. Delta 209, we're WorldFlight Team USA. We'll be streaming here live for 7 days, 24 hours straight. I shouldn't really say straight. There might be the odd couple-hour point here and there that the stream goes down, but it'll be back up. You going to transmit shortly?
Just waiting for.
You're very pokey.
Well,
You know what?
if I had mine, I'd just look it up.
But there's a few names that I can call you right now. Do you want to reach right over here? Here, come adjust my clock for me.
For those on the stream, thanks for the donations. We've had 2 failures. The second failure is queued up.
Oh boy, there's another one coming. That's right, for that $50 donation.
That's right, Captain. Don't you forget it.
Andy.
Not a problem. I'll start counting, thank you.
Auckland Radio, New Zealand 1901. What was the Christchurch center you want to be contacted?
And it's the donations and subsequent failures that make these flights very exciting.
Isn't that the truth?
Qantas 424 is approaching waypoint Capca.
Good call. Qantas 424, contact Christchurch 129.3.
129.3, that's 424.
Auckland Radio Delta 209 with just out of Stolen, wherever that was.
How about level at 3 for this go?
Sorry, copy to the Delta. Say again the rest.
Delta 209. Sorry, Delta 209, just over.
We're just past Sullen, level at 340, Delta 209. You should really check that before you call.
What? 209.
Did the first officer get a breathalyzer before he stepped in?
I think they did you know what failure you queued up? My first officer.
That's awesome, yeah.
He just
said the heck with it.
That was it.
He just died on the radio. Like, it's like, what do they call that? Like a speech impediment?
Yeah, mic flight.
It's mic flight. That's a Wilkie thing to do. I'm sure Mikey Wikey's in the stream. That's funny. Yeah, so what did we learn from this? Read the waypoint before you call?
Well, the page changed, so I couldn't see it.
Oh, it's my fault. Okay, oh. If I went to the progress page, it was solid. Yeah.
What plays? Hello on the stream.
I didn't
Thanks
want
for
to
joining.
go poking too much after that, so. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want. Why stop now? You've been poking all flight. Who's doing the stream?
Web plays.
Web plays. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there's another one of those downdrafts. See that? Yep. Excuse me. I don't know why that does that. It's almost like a weather update. We've seen that before, though. I'm sure we've seen that before last year, because I think it was one time that Mr. Snow actually was sitting here and he was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, no, I know the controls went way out of whack. Like it would. We had some sort of yaw thing going on.
Yeah, there was.
It was almost like the rudder got kicked hard over for a second or something. And it would just
exactly. Where here it seems to be an all of a sudden a nose down.
Monitor that. Oh. Ah, that's interesting.
What's that?
Stand by, see if we find it.
No, it is interesting. 6 now.
Stupid 310, we're overhead Vanda.
Yeah.
Look at it, It's up and down like a yo-yo right now. There we go.
1293, thank you, you've done a great job.
That might have had to do with the calibration.
Yeah, they were a little too tight.
Too tight on the one end.
And BGN 462, we're at 31,000.
So, just so that people who are watching know what's going on, you've queued up another failure, but how long did you set that failure for?
Well, it could be at any point in this flight.
It could be at any point in this flight. So what you're telling me is the failure has been queued up, but we will not necessarily know when or if it will actually occur. It will occur, though.
It's a total thing to live in fear.
It's a total thing to live in fear. So what you're telling us is you have pre-programmed a failure that will occur 100% before this flight is out. It's just that at this point in time, we don't know when or where it will appear.
Or what will appear.
And what will you do should there be another donation that comes in to get it up to the $50?
You know what? I'm really enjoying the queuing up the failures and not just generating an instant failure.
Well, it's actually a lot more fun doing it that way.
Yeah.
It's actually really neat because you don't know when it's going to happen.
Right. Yep.
That's really slick. I love that.
What's the field elevation at Christchurch?
I don't know yet. What, did you just raise them? Nice. I see. We're going to go in. Any idea what the current VTAR is for Christchurch right now? Do we have a VTAR on that? I wonder if Nightbot, actually, you know what? I should just get Nightbot to give me one. Because Nightbot is awesome. And all the wonderful guys, the mods in the stream are amazing. And there's always... I'll bet you, if I look, somebody's probably already pulled one for me, but...
123 feet.
If I have a look now, let's see what Nightbot... There it is, look at that. Thanks, Step on the Ball, we appreciate that. So we've got wind 030 at 4 knots, 340 variable 130, and then 1016 on the altimeter. Temperature is 31, dew point is 11. Step on the Ball, we appreciate you doing that, and Solo, 100% a very good bot, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Nightbot is always very handy.
Contact Christchurch 1293.
Okay, at Camca, 129.3. We'll go. Thanks for the help. Great time.
That's next. 129.3 will be the next one. Where do we change into his airspace? I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere around Bishop.
The last waypoint here. What is that? Vanada?
It's CH414. Oh, Vanada is our next waypoint, 264. So once we hit Vanada, then we'll switch over to 129.3 again.
Yep.
Perfect.
1201, was it? To say again your level?
Yes, sir. We are now 12 miles west of Vanda to switch.
The VATSIM audio codec is really making a difference.
It is.
It almost sounds as good as Pilot Edge.
Contact Christchurch
I just said that. What the hell's wrong with me?
Actually, you know, to be honest, it sounds better than Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge went way overboard with the interference and the static.
Did they?
Yeah.
So they went clear, but then they went too far.
They went too far. Yeah.
I see.
I used to really enjoy flying Pilot Edge, but now I can't even understand the controllers anymore.
Right. But now this, because it's so staticky.
This is actually a lot more understandable.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
So I missed the call, Simon. Go ahead.
I know, Guyver. Do you believe that I actually said that? I can't believe I said that. Like, absolutely, somebody should, like, totally disfollow me. You should unfollow me right now because I said that. It's just like that Milvitz. It's like that Milvitz 350i.
Oh, jeez. Back to that again.
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, speaking of which, just to make conversation, I got another notification today from them that it's gone beta now. I got my first beta fucking copy today.
Right.
Do you believe that? My first beta copy of the Milvitz King Air 350i that I paid for 4 years ago. How awesome is that? I love it.
Yeah,
I'm like so
awesome.
stoked to literally throw that in my recycle bin.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
They probably fell victim to the old saying that perfect is the enemy of good.
Yeah, exactly. Guyver, sending a clip of that to Pilot Edge says disavowed player. And you know, soon you will be praising Milvitz, Guyver says. I don't know. Guyver, if you review the last stream where I absolutely lost my marbles on that, I'm sure you're gonna realize very quickly I don't foresee that happening.
So let's do it again. That's what's
just
going
did
on.
it. So it's just a little bit of noise on the elevator is what's causing that. It's an easy fix. That's just 2 minutes on the ramp before we start getting ready while we're following a flight plan. I can fix that. At the same time there, it just did it again. At the same time, we can do the tiller. Because somebody, you know who, somebody forgot
the tiller?
Yeah, we were sitting here going through all the axis and the tiller was left. Yeah, you're Guyver, you're right. I did bring up Pilot Edge. It was a big mistake. Really good to see you guys. Thanks very much for being here. WorldFlight 2019. This is flight WorldFlight 19001 of WorldFlight 19044 or 45. I can't remember. Thanks very much for being here. You guys are all amazing. Thanks very much for joining. Thanks very much for watching the stream, and thanks for donating in advance. We've got one failure pending in the stream in the system right now that will occur at some point before this flight is out. That's courtesy of the last $50 donation that we got from this wonderful gentleman donating directly to the hospital. We appreciate that. Agent 87, thank you very much. Go Team USA, all for the good cause. I couldn't agree with you more. We appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support. The All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida loves the support and will enjoy every dollar that you guys contribute. Thank you very much for that. Well, it's Bravo, back to you very much. Thank you very much. You know what, if it wasn't for the viewers, and it wasn't for the supporters, and all the great pilots that we have scheduled that you guys are going to see over the next 7 days, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to support the hospital. And the money that we collect actually goes to help the families. It goes to help the families. So the families that are there watching their kids, or there for their kids to get help, they need help with the hoteling and need help with some food and all that stuff. That's what the money goes to help, because that's where we chose the money go, just simply because the money will go further helping them than it will going towards medical supplies and all that jazz. So we've actually specified that it go to the families, to help out the families. We really appreciate that. Bravo 7. Oh, sorry, Agent Bravo 7. Sorry about that. You know what it is in my defense, I'm looking at this from my phone, and it's very small, and I'm very old, and it's way down on the front console, so I couldn't really see it. Yes, Bravo to me, absolutely, or us, but Bravo 7. Sorry, Agent Bravo 7. My bad. What's the donation to chug a whole Coors Light on final? Step on the ball. We don't drink alcohol while we're streaming. We only have glasses of Canadian water in stock right now in the cockpit. That would be inappropriate to do such things. Oh, you're going to join us on the... Oh, wow, Portland to Denver. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, that might be one of my flights.
I think that is.
I think that is one of my flights. So, how much to chug a Canadian water? Well, they come in bottles, and a Canadian water could get drank pretty easily. I mean, it wouldn't even cost you $1 donation to have a water, a Canadian water drank, because there's no fun in that, how hard it is to drink water. Zodius, better yet, how much to shotgun a Coors Light in the pit? I don't know what you're talking about, Zodius. We don't play those games. We're here streaming for a very good cause, and we don't want to make a mess or make a fool of ourselves. So we all have to be very respectful of what's going on. That's funny. We would never do such a thing. That would be absolutely wrong. Sometimes I got a Red Bull going there now. That just keeps the energy level up. Apparently, I'm going to be back flying at, would you say, 5 a.m.?
Something like that,
it's
5:15 or something.
It's 9:15 there. We'll get in around 10:15, something like that, and then I go have a little lay down. I'll be back up here at 4:30. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, what is that? Who's that one, James?
I gotta move.
You can't see? What, it's in the way? You should be able to see it in the lower right there, no? No. I thought it would come up. Hang on. I just saw it. $10 by Captain Smallbladder. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. Captain Smallbladder, that's probably the way I'm going to be in another couple hours. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's going to go towards a new $50 total. That new $50 total is now $40 before we get another failure. We still have one failure in the queue. We do not know when it will occur, but it will occur before the end of this flight. I'm sure it'll be a doozy. Are you guys suggesting that AJ's going to be flying sober? I'm going to suggest 100% that anybody that gets in the cockpit must be 100% aware of their surroundings and what they are doing. 100% true. What happens off the camera, I don't know about, but I know that 100% everybody on the stream will be 100% sober. Absolutely. I can totally tell you that. Oh, Mr. Salmonus is down on the ground. That's fantastic. Mr. Salmonus, you're probably about an hour ahead of us, give or take. We got off the ground late. We were having all kinds of issues, but we got those issues fixed.
Most of them.
Most of them,
Most
exactly.
of them being, well, the sim's running, and we have avionics.
That's right. The sim's running, we have avionics. We don't have engine sounds, but that's okay. We just pretend the engines are there, and we're good. It's so insulated.
This is a really long 737. They're so far back.
It's the max.
You can't hear it at all.
It's the max.
They've done some aerodynamic fixes. We can't even hear the air going by.
That's right. We can't even hear the environmental noises. Oh. Agent Bravo 7. That's hilarious. Believe it to see it. I'm sure you're going to see it. It's going to be awesome. 155 Zulu says, Vatsim, that you're planned to land. Add 10 to 15 minutes on that. Okay, so it might be a little, well, that's 45.
That's typical.
That's typical. That's not too bad. That should be about the same time as what I'm thinking, right? Because right now it's 0114. So that's about 45 minutes, maybe, and then add the 15 minutes, so an hour. It's pretty accurate, I would think.
I think we got, what, a 50-minute turnaround, and you can do it in 30 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, we can get this turned around pretty quick as long as we get the next group in here and get their flight plan filed and basically get set up. It won't be too bad. They don't hold only vectoring in. Okay, that works.
Are you next?
I have no idea who's next.
I don't know.
sure.
We've been
I
so focused on getting this machine running,
we don't even
haven't looked at the schedule.
I haven't even looked at the schedule either. I know that Skibo was telling me him and I are on at 4 or 4:30 or 5 or whatever time it is.
I think I was scheduled to supervise till 1 or 2, and I think that's why you're on early.
So you have another flight?
No, I'm on the jump seat. I'm SO for the next one.
For the next stream, you're the SO.
Yeah.
And then James? This is James' flight.
So
is
Will and I are doing the next one in the SO, right? So he can see what's going on.
So you're going to be the SO.
I'm going to be the SO. Will's going to be here for learning.
So James is
in one of these seats. And is it Ray with you?
I think I'm left seat right seat because until I want to.
You want to get your bearings.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I'd want to get my bearings too.
Depending on the number of times that thing bings, sometimes it's easier being in that seat.
-1 at 38 open.
Yeah, that's true.
It can be.
Yeah.
But the nice part is when you're up and you're going around here, it's not too hard if you are without somebody in the second officer seat because you can kind of hang back and still take part. But it's definitely a really big plus having that third person here.
I think we've already seen the results of that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. It just makes it so much easier. The hard part is I can see it being there, but it's really tricky because you got to keep entertained, right?
Yeah.
But if you watch the SimFest guys have it figured out. There's that aircraft in front of us. You see his lights, strobes in front of us.
Got him.
You can actually, the SimFest guys, sometimes they'll put 4 guys in their cockpit, which really keeps it interesting conversation going.
Yeah. That if we had a lot more people here, that would be the way to go.
They also have a much bigger airplane.
Yeah, the 747s, they have the 747.
This is not bad back here, though.
It isn't bad. I mean, if we need to, we could turn the front fans on. It would cool it off in here just a little bit more. I do find late at night, it's easier to keep it cooler in here because you get tired, and if it gets too warm, you start dozing off. I don't know how many world flights that I've been sitting here and just kind of, I just want to have a little nap.
Put the shoulder straps on just to keep you from hitting.
Put the shoulder straps on so you don't fall over. Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Samus says they don't hold, only vectoring in.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He said that they're pretty much bringing everybody straight in. The Aussies are really good about doing the separation. Lining everybody up so that there's no delays. That's absolutely a important part of VATS and controllers is when they can line you up like the line of pearls, the pearl necklace, right?
Sorry, what was that?
So we got 2 behind us that are about to pass us. We're starting
top of descent.
Just past
20
Vanda.
minutes-ish.
Yeah. So 154, we're doing 486, so yeah, 20 minutes max will be at top of the scene.
Westwind 1990.
Well, whoever's going to be up on next, it'll be going from the A crew to the C crew.
Oh, you're going to go from the A crew to the C crew?
No, you guys be in the A crew.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm pretty rusty on this airplane, and that's why.
Well, if you guys are rusty, that's pretty
I haven't flown a physical simulator since last year.
Yeah, but you guys fly though. I mean, you guys do.
Well, you fly your real airplane.
I fly the real airplane.
Yeah.
And then, the one at home is just on the laptop.
For now.
Until I get it.
Yeah, but I have no excuse. I stream 3 nights a week. I stream 3 nights a week. I have absolutely no reason why I shouldn't be. But for some reason, the big iron makes me nervous.
There is those differences.
You used to have a 37?
I did used to have a 37, but the difference is like when I go to do my stream, okay? So when I'm ready to stream on the Sundays, the Wednesdays, or the Saturdays, I have my flight plan. I've done it in SimBrief. I pre-programmed my my charts. I want to call it FS Navigator. What is that? Navigraph, that's right. So I want to do got my Navigraph charts. I got my flight plan there. I got my SimBrief. I got it printed off, but it's sitting in my iPad. I've got everything. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm coming from, and I have a routine that I do. And it's the aircraft, I don't even have to think. I just know where everything is in the airplane. I know where it all is in the sim, and I just do it. In this, I actually find, now it'll change by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I won't even be thinking in here, but yeah, but it's very difficult in the 737. It's a little different. The radios are different. There's a lot more going on.
Plus you're dealing with 2 crew.
And yeah, that's the other thing. People wouldn't believe the challenge it is getting used to flying with somebody else.
Yes.
So they call that crew resource management, right? In the King Air, when I'm flying, I have to do everything on my own, unless I have a guest. And even when I have a guest, I'm still doing it all on my own because they're just sitting there watching, right? But when you're in this environment, the FO has his responsibilities and his flows, and I have my responsibility and his flows. That's why I was laughing at Kyle for touching my FMC. Like, touch it. You got your own.
Yeah, and see, normally I would use this, right?
You broke yours, and now you want to break mine. Keep your hands off mine. A smack, 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 right? But in the King Air, I've only got the one, and it's just me. But I have a routine. I know how that routine goes. If I was in this every day, 3 days a week, it wouldn't even cross my mind. But there is a lot to be said about that crew resource management. There's a respect that has to take place, and there's certain responsibilities the captain has, and there's certain responsibilities the FO has. And that's just the way it goes, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it's like whenever Ray comes over to fly my sim, trying to break up the responsibilities.
Yes. So it's a challenge just learning it, and what WorldFlight's really good for you is it lets you know where that delineated line is. Now, when you go to Ray's, you guys might have a different set of rules. And when he goes to your place, you might have a different set of rules. Here, we try and follow the standard, but the most important thing is, regardless what we're doing, right or wrong, as long as everybody's having fun, that's really all that matters in my book. There are some people that take that a little more seriously than others. Turn off the TCAS, please. There's some people that take that a little more seriously than others. Me, I don't care. At the end of the day, as long as everybody's having fun, that's all that matters. That's the most important part.
Right.
We're not losing altitude. He must have climbed, because I don't recall him.
No, we went to 34, right?
Yeah, I know, but I thought he was lower. When we saw him ahead, there's no way we're gaining on him. Or is he coming at us?
No, we're gaining on him.
Really? I would have never figured that we're actually going faster than somebody else. Usually we're like sucking the hind tit on this one.
Well, who is that?
I could tell you, hang on.
Or he could be. I struggle to think of something slower
than
that can do WorldFlight than the 737.
Well, it's funny because the 7.3 is about the slowest thing you can use. I mean, I used to do it with my corporate jet. When I had the Dassault Falcon 900EX sim, I used to do WorldFlight, and I was able to keep up with them all. I thought you turned that off. Batman, there it is. Let's do a refresh on that. Who that is? We just passed.
We're past. Yep.
Well,
at least they give us engine sounds that way.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Qantas 411.
Let's see it.
He would be...
Actually, it's probably this guy here, right?
Step on the ball says it's A320.
Yeah, because that's like a 5-minute delay, right? Typically.
Oh, it could be. Okay, so that'd be Jet 21 Alpha. It's really sluggish here.
Position direct to Kepka and expect a star from there, just for sequencing into Christchurch.
Oh, look at that. It just updated. He disappeared. No, he's got to be this guy. This 411. Got to be. Because the other guy's further away. So Qantas 411.
Stand by.
I don't know why it's not pulling their flight data up all of a sudden. It's trying, but it's not doing it. I don't know why. Did you say somebody responded that it was
No, a step on the ball's missing off of
Alpha arrival, runway 02.
20 and 740.
Okay, so QFA was 748. Well, he must be having a problem. So there's no way we were able to go. Oh, hey babe, thanks very much. Nice to see you. That's my wife. I love you very much too. Thank you very much for watching. While you're at it, get off your wallet. just kidding. Make sure, you know what? I'm just glad that you're able to hang out and watch me. Thanks very much, babe. Love having you watching the stream. You know how much I love that. Nothing, .9er, it's all good. My wife just came in and said hey, and that she tells me she loves me, which is all that matters. I don't, that's the only thing about WorldFlight. I don't get to have her with me here. It's like a geek fest. And girls aren't really into that. Disavowed says hello, hello to my wife.
Auckland Center, Philippine 193 Alpha.
That's wicked awesome. She's probably watching with my granddaughter sitting at home. Pretty awesome. That's excellent.
Philippine 193 Alpha.
My stream froze here. Oh, there it goes. Pick back up, but it's probably delayed by like a crap ton.
Auckland radar American 1903 crossing Vanda.
We're just coming up on Vanda, 93 miles. We're going to be changing over.
Roger, contact Christchurch.
You want to do a
Christchurch
coach brief?
Yeah, let's do the pre-descent briefing, please.
12903, you're doing a great job and have a great rest of your day, American 1903.
That's funny, Keith. Keith and I are great friends. I'll speak with him and clear things up. Sarcasm. With a failure looming, exactly, step on the ball. You're 100% right. There's still, for those of you that are not aware, there's still one failure that is looming that is yet to rear its head. You know what? I have a funny feeling.
I have a feeling
it's going to have to do with that.
It's going to be around that area.
That little shiny little handle there that we go to put down. Something tells me.
I'm feeling I'm going to cycle that more than necessary.
You know, you're going to put it down, and lo and behold, we may not have. Which we all know that the first procedure with that is okay. We put the gear back up, and then we try a second time. Sometimes that clears it. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's do a pre-descent checklist, please.
Probably a Bailey 5.
Oh, the briefing first? Sure. You don't have that, but I don't have it up.
You don't have yours up?
No. All right, so it looks like we're going in runway 02.
We're expecting.
And we are doing the ILS DME for runway 02. We're expecting Alba at 2,000. And Idubu is going to be at 2,000. The approach heading is going to be 016 and the ILS frequency 109.9.
Okay, so
016 on your side, and let's put 016 in this side.
And we got 109.9.
109.9, and on my side 109.9 is in. And the missed approach altitude is?
Contact Christchurch 12903.
4,000.
4,000. So when we get down there, I would like to set, just make sure I remember to set Mr. Approach altitude at 4,000 in the FCP for after the fact.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, was there anything decision altitude? We are...
It should be still 200 feet.
So it's 323 on the barometric.
We'll do radio 200.
Radio 200? Okay, so we're on radio.
It should be already radio 200. I think by default, it defaults to that.
You have it on yours?
I did actually. Funny. There, radio. Oh, it didn't. Interesting. I will set mine radio to 200.
Mine was set to 0.
Yeah, so was mine.
That would be a fun decision altitude.
Boom! Go around. A little late. You've already got it there. Alright, I've got 170, 180, and there is radio 200 set on my side, and confirm 200 on your side.
200 on mine. I'll call 100 above and minimum. I'll call 100 above.
Alright, the aircraft will call minimums, and I'll basically call landing or not landing.
Or
go around.
Go around and flaps 15.
Correct. So we're going to plan to do, I'm expecting a flaps 40. No, we'll do a flaps 30
standard.
Yeah, we're going to do a flaps 30, sorry.
So if you go to your net rev,
and you're probably another 5 behind that.
I want to go to my departure.
Nope, you had it right there.
Did I?
Yep.
Oh, there it is there. So flaps 30, 148.
640 nautical miles north.
We got that approach course error. Clear that.
Disavowed, I couldn't agree with you more. Predicting a landing gear failure. That's what Kyle and I think it might be, but we'll see what happens. It wouldn't be the end of the world if we had to go around.
It's 10,000 foot runway. We're almost at sea level, so auto brakes.
Auto brakes of 2.
2 would work. Step that now. And whatever you want for reverse thrust. Yeah. Which I found out today when we were programming, it's full.
Oh, it's just one or the other.
It's full. It's off
or
full.
Well, handy. Sweet.
Okay, that's it. And the go around we just treat like a takeoff.
Yeah, it's pretty much climb to 4,000 and call departure.
Yeah.
Mamba Gator Simulations, everybody is doing wonderful, sir. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're doing well. We have one looming failure in the box. We have no idea when it is going to occur. So there's one failure that is looming, and we're $40 shy of a second one. When we land, all the failures get reset. We'll be ready to carry on and move on to the next flight. WorldFlight 19002 will be coming up next after about a 20-minute, 30-minute max turnaround. We're going to try and make up some time because we've already lost some time.
Go TCAS back on.
Yeah, go ahead and put that back on.
Yeah. Close. Oh, we're good.
Don't mind me, he says.
I don't know, when the guy that was programming the failures comes in and starts looking around at your overhead, it's
yeah,
not exactly,
it's like he's coming in going, wait a minute, it didn't work.
Nothing's on yet.
Nothing's happened. Why didn't it work?
That should have got off.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, everybody ignore the man that just walked into the cockpit. That's too funny. Are we not? Oh, 129.0. We're still good. It just got quiet all of a sudden. I don't know why it's so quiet.
Quiet as how?
Well, quiet is in like we have no radio. It's
no
like
radio
there's
traffic.
nobody talking.
Oh,
Are we still connected?
Is the progress page still changing?
I would say it is. We're 40 miles to
37, yeah, it just changed. Okay, so that's working. It's just without the engine noises, you never know what happens, right?
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, the disavow, the radios are quiet.
Are they?
I don't know. 129.3 was the next. Is 129.0 still online, James?
Well,
129.0? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
He's still there, eh?
Yeah. But he's way down the line.
Yeah, hang on one sec. Auckland Radio, Delta 209.
Delta 209, open gate.
Yeah, sorry about that. Things just got really quiet. We were getting a little bit nervous. Delta 209. Just want to make sure the radio's still working. Well, sometimes things never cease to amaze me, sir. Thanks very much, Delta 209. Because what would we be doing, right? We'd be going 7,900. No. What's the transponder code for radio frequency?
6 radio.
6,700?
So 7,600.
7,600. So we'd be putting 7,600 in here, which is transmit only possibly, but no, not receiving, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Nordo. Absolutely Nordo. 100% Nordo.
411,
Samuk says, sorry, Shane O'Mac says 7,900. If you could squawk it, I'd like to see it, he says. 7,900, that's the bad one, right? Well, jacking is
if
79.
you look at the numbers available.
Oh yeah, you can't do 7,900, yeah. So it's 7,600, yeah. That's funny.
The bad one gets you banned from this network.
What would?
75.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
No,
Is
it's
it
high
written
in the rules. It's like you will be banned if you squawk this.
Wow, that's funny. Well, I mean, it's not funny, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could understand how it could accidentally get done, but. Oh yeah, it's exactly 7,500 gets you discoed instantly. Shane-O-Matic says. That's interesting because I've been on VATSIM for 20 some years. It's never even occurred to me even to try that, so I would never bother. Beach says, "Do you like movies about ... That gets very nerve-wracking.
About what?
You know what? What makes me nervous is when he's out there and has the control and the power of the instructor station. This actually worries me slightly.
Yeah.
Like,
and it is still very quiet on the radio.
And it's still very quiet on the radio, exactly.
There we go. Fuel caution. Oh, no, that's not a failure.
So we got,
just...
no, that's actually right on schedule.
Master caution, the center tank is empty, main fuel pumps are going off, and we're going to do a recall to make sure it's gone, and sure it is. So center tanks are empty.
Okay,
that is not a failure.
Still got it.
I got an engine light.
All right, so you've got the engine light, so pull out the quick reference book, please. And have a look up the engine light. And
your radios?
It's my radios, my airplane.
We don't really have no fault on this, we just have a master caution.
Okay. It's an engine failure or engine issue of some kind.
Okay, it's cleared. I think that was a...
Was that part of the fuel, do you think?
That should have come up as
that was a fault. I think that was a sim fault. A sim fault where the light just didn't clear.
Okay, well, not an issue. It cleared, so we won't worry about that.
There you go. There was your problem. It's over with.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. When somebody donates $50, I'm sure they're going to get more than just a little idiot light that comes on that clears on its own.
Oh, God, Guyver. Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
I have not been in a Turkish prison. That is funny. Guyver, that's hilarious, dude. I love it. Wish you were here, Guyver. It would have been really awesome to have you and Disavowed here. It would have been really cool.
Okay,
all right, we're turning. Why are we're supposed to be turning?
Panda. So we should
be switching their handoff to the next controller.
Are you going to be flying any of the legs? Or just ATC?
Mate, I fly for a job, so I don't want to do flying all the time.
Do you like gladiator movies, Disavowed us? Yeah, exactly.
Guyver's like, yeah, I know.
I know he is. He's. You know what? It's funny when I'm doing my regular streams and he's moderating. Him and Disavowed are absolutely awesome. And the one-liners that Guyver can come out of, I swear, between him and Disavowed, they can come up with a movie reference for anything. And most of the time, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Well, this latest one, you know, they picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Why are you getting pens ready? It's almost like you anticipate.
They're just here. I was just trying to move them out of the way.
I want to know where my little ring is. I know.
You want this one?
No, I don't need it. It's the FO duty that does all the writing. Remember, you're kind of like the secretary. I'm the real pilot, and you're the secretary. Your job is to make me look good, and you fail miserably.
Crossing Vanda, contact 1293, contact 420.
Hey, Tacoma. 234. Hello, sir. How are you? Well, it's true, Guyver. Really, if you think about it, what does the FO actually do? They're basically
talk on the radio.
They talk on the radio. They say
switches.
me, and they only flip the switches that I let them flip. That's usually the way it works. Kyle's like a receptionist in the sky. You're a glorified receptionist, dude. That's really all you are. Do you know that?
Auckland Radio, Delta 209. Was that frequency change for us?
Delta 209, nope, nothing for you yet.
All right.
The radio's still lonely.
You can relax for another couple of 100 miles.
Oh, perfect.
Sounds good for 209.
We're just still lonely up here. Never mind us.
A couple hundred miles. A couple hundred miles to go.
We got top of descent in 30.
Yeah.
So in a couple more 100 miles.
Giant 2-2 Victor, are you there?
Yeah, so top of descent says...
Yeah, go ahead.
2141 Zulu, so we add 4 to that, so it'll be 0141 Zulu, no?
That's in 2 minutes.
Yeah, so we're not going to make it that quick. That's still 20 miles out. So
we're about there for,
well, no, to me that doesn't make sense.
Check our legs page.
We should only be 80 miles from NZCH before we descend.
It's typically 100.
Wow. I would never do it at 100. It would be 80 easy. So what have we got? We got Belize 78, Ovaka 15, that's 80, 92, 106, 116, 117, 18, 19, 20, 21, 123 miles, give or take there.
Boo. That's the one, 2000 above. That's the one that's setting it.
You know what? I'm not a big. Yeah, these are all estimates, right?
It's that's the one that's. So this is the hard one there.
This one's hard at 2000.
That is.
So this guy's going to descend us and hand us off to approach. That's what's going to happen. 144 remaining says step on the ball. I think he's mixed you up with someone else. It's quite possible.
Yeah. That's happened a couple of times already.
Well, that's okay because when we call him and ask for permission to descend, he's going to be like, oh, we'll hand you over.
Okay, we're 10 miles to our FMC calculated. That guy's going down.
Auckland Radio, New Zealand 218, radio check.
Yeah, so just go ahead and call him and ask for clearance to descend.
New Zealand 218, flight level 380, so we're a bit slow to get to you. We can give you a position report now if you're ready to copy.
Just an estimate for Vanda if you've got it there.
Estimate to Vanda is 0158.
Zealand 218, copied, thank you. The primary is this frequency, the secondary 131.5.
Primary is this frequency, otherwise 131.5. Thanks, New Zealand 218.
Radio Delta 209.
Delta 209, hello.
Delta 209 would like to begin our descent into Auckland there. Actually, no, we're going to Christchurch.
Yeah, you've still got a long way to go.
I'm showing 140 miles, I believe.
Okay, contact Christchurch now, 12903.
12903 for Delta 209.
Thank you.
He did forget who we were.
Yep.
I think he got the wrong target.
Yep, exactly. No
Center
wonder we were
Delta
so
209, flight level 340, looking for lower.
Delta 209. G'day, clear day, Beely 5 Alpha, arrival, runway 02, descend 1000.
Runway 02, and can you repeat the arrival?
Beely 5.
Beely 5 Alpha, Beely 5 Alpha.
Beely 5 Alpha arrival for Delta 209 down to 11,000.
Go ahead. Beely 5 Alpha confirm. Vanda transition.
Confirm.
Is that it, Vanda? Yeah. Select execute. And we're on our way down already, actually. So Beely 5 Alpha Vanda transition ILS runway 2. That's correct.
No, we don't have our VNAV path.
That's okay. Put that back on and it should pick back up again.
Okay, check your legs for any discontinuities.
Yeah. Oh, look. There's one Vanda, which we were already at. So Beely's going to be directly next. Yep. So I'm going to reset this. I'm going to take Beely
and put it in the blank spot at the top.
And we're going to put it right at the top and execute.
There we go.
And there's our VNAV path is back. And there's a banana.
And Christchurch Control, Jetset 21 Alpha, could you confirm the score code you'd like me on? I switched to
So just to check, he's got, what was the hard altitude again? It was 2000 FIO2.
When you program that, it looks like we got 15 now.
Yeah, but it's 15 or above, it's not hard.
Yeah.
So the first hard altitude is actually going to be
2,000.
2,000 missed approach altitude came in here at 4,000, it is correct. Yeah. It's going to be 016 is the course, so that's all good. And if I go look 10990, I've got program. And it's targeting Ovaka by the looks of it. You know what?
Yep, that looks right.
it'll work at 130.
Roger.
Because it's targeting just after Ivaka, so that'll...
I'm going to cheat. I'll make it a hard at 13 at Ivaka, and then it'll 100% get us there.
American 3706, heavy Christchurch.
I'll try not to. Keep an eye out for it. This could be interesting. It depends. There's still a looming failure from the from the $50 donation that we got. There's a looming failure from the $50 donation that still could occur at any time, and it will occur before the end of the flight. Kyle and I have a plan. We sort of think it might be a gear failure, but we'll see how that goes.
That's a good guess.
It's a good guess. It's really good because it gives you that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach where you just don't know what to do. You hope to cycle it.
I wish we could clear that out somehow.
What's that?
Runway approach course error.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I think there was a way.
There was a way we did it last year,
and then you set this to that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. If you sometimes can go one direction or the other, if you see what it asks you in here, so it's saying 17. So if we both put it in a 17, it should clear. But this is the one. This is the one that's more correct, right? Whatever's in here is in the nav data.
But it's not necessarily what's in the scenery.
Neither one of these is necessarily what's in the scenery, but usually this is pretty darn correct. Oh, that's another $1. I forgot. I thought you had us. You told me you had us. On
that was in level change. It shouldn't have allowed it to do that.
Why did you put it in? You said you had us in VNAV. I wasn't even.
No, I got the path. I put it into level change because we're 2,000 or 3,000 feet above.
So for some reason you took us out of VNAV and I didn't notice. See, bad on me. Look, it's doing it again. It shouldn't be.
Do the.
No, I'll just do this for now.
That should.
There, she's coming back off there. Guys, just so you know that the barber pole is not a limitation, it's a goal. That's the overspeed warning. Yeah. Do you see what? Maybe you should let Kyle know what Guyver said.
Yeah, he says, "Get your damn hands off my FMC, you dirty ape."
Do you know how hard it is for him not to touch that? Like, you have absolutely, you know what, it's fun because actually I think after this, when I fly with Kyle next, I think I'm in the right seat. And we're going to watch how many times Kyle goes to slap my hand because I got at least 50 freebies. I'll be able to do like at least 50 things. I can grab the MCP and I can turn the dials. I got at least 50 things that I can do. And he can't say squat about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
You might want to pull the throttle to idle.
Why? We're still doing good. We can't make Ivaka at 13, but we're going to try.
That looks better.
It'll be alright.
Why are we idling at 41?
Oh, are you telling me it's going to be entertaining?
Yep. It's going to be, yeah.
Oh, we'll see what happens. The taxiing, actually, I found that you had to bring the throttle considerably far forward ahead to be able to move. Shouldn't have to be that way. So there is definitely some, we could call it calibration that requires some things. Oh, that's funny. I'm getting texts from my wife. She's amazing. Awesome. All right, Billy's next, and then Ivaka. Ivaka is supposed to be at 13. You got 11 set there, which means that's still going to work because 13's it. Because it's not going to hit 13, right? It's going to go through here at 13, but it's targeting the 11 around here.
Yeah, that's the 11.
So it's actually Bishop's probably going to be 11.5 or something like that.
Those are all above altitude, so we're all good.
That's right. But the thing is, I have an IAS disagree on my side. Do you have an IAS disagree on your side? Okay, you have lost your, that's like MCAS. So just so you know, you have lost your speed indications on your flight display.
Or have you lost it on yours?
No, mine is actually working. Yours is frozen at 329. I'm at 243, which is, I think, okay with me. So for those of you who are watching the stream, we have a first officer.
No, it's adjusting.
airspeed fault. So one of us, we have an airspeed disagreement.
So usually we confirm with this.
So that one's
329, which
yours
matches
is 329, which means the captain's is wrong. So that's fine. I will go off the 330. I'll keep the engines at idle. We will assume that mine is incorrect. Can I not, Kyle, can I not, if you look in there,
that's what
I
I'm
think
going
pretty
through
sure I
first.
can switch to your sensors. And he's going to hand us off to another frequency here. James, if you could let us know what that frequency is, if you're listening, if you're hearing, just listen to see who he hands people off to.
The instruments in place.
I don't like this. We're still not slowing down fast enough. So I'm going to pull a little of this out, if that's okay. I know that's probably not the best thing to do or the most proper, but...
Qantas 411, bring the speed back even more if you can, and you can contact Christchurch approach 126.1.
Could you repeat about the speed, sir?
Yeah, just keep the speed down if you can, and Christchurch approach 126.1.
Airspeed is
Yours is still not changing. I'm actually more apt to believe mine. I've got almost full spoiler out here.
Well, we're doing 320 foot per minute.
That's
I would
not
believe
good.
this. I would believe
Speed
that
brake is
speed.
just showing armed. I am not able to deploy my speed brake.
Roger, brake, Qantas.
That's interesting.
I'm going to go with this.
Stand by.
Probably not a good idea, but
Turn left.
I got to do something to slow down.
Qantas 420, report.
You better figure this out pretty quick, first officer.
Nope, that's your flap over speed.
No, but if you look, oh, it is. Yeah, that's right.
That one.
Qantas 420, Roger,
Okay, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot in my airplane. I'm going to bring my nose up a little. I know that's going to hurt us, but I'm going to do a little bit of a slide. What the heck? Uh-oh. We got a problem.
Pull back.
I'm all the way forward, dude.
Yeah, your elevator's
21 Alpha,
pull back.
if you can go, can you speed up to
Go
over
away
300
forward.
knots?
What the heck?
Uh-oh. This could be bad.
Okay.
Jet set 21 Alpha.
I think we're stalling really bad here.
300,
And everything has gone.
break, Qantas 420 reduced to
We've lost all instruments, so I'm flying by hand here. I have no airspeed indication whatsoever.
Okay, nose is coming back down. Nose is coming back down.
I see the nose is coming down. I'm not worried about that. I just want to look for horizon. There's the horizon. And our engines are not responding anymore. I have no trim. I have no engines.
I think you probably have engines set them about halfway.
Okay, they're set halfway.
Yeah, that looks good. You should get something.
Alright, so
try and pitch. Well, we have no pitch.
The problem is I have no compass. That's my biggest problem. So we need to kind of notify, but I need to find an airport right now because something tells me that
I think this one is the closest one.
Yeah, well, I've got absolutely no pitch down. I have nothing in the tank for hydraulics.
Arrival runway 02.
We've lost the overhead. Do we have any electrical power? Because I see no lights on the overhead whatsoever.
I don't see indications.
NZK8 should be right on the shoreline. If you can see the water.
Oh, I can't. I've got absolutely no anything but for some reason the elevators.
You're getting a pitch up.
I got news for you. There's nothing.
21 Alpha.
I'm gonna try and tip this down.
Yeah, roll it off. And
I'm trying to keep our altitude and our attitude proper.
21 Alpha descending.
To roll this to get the pitch down.
Descending.
Are you out of trim?
No, there's no trim. We have no trim control. Kyle forgot to program the trim before we started the flight.
Oh, good going, Kyle.
Yeah, so we have no trim.
So full disclosure on the failure, I failed the captain's side airspeed reliability.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
figured that out.
We figured that out, no problem.
But now we have nothing.
I don't think I have any engines. I don't even have any idea. Actually, if we had a keypad, we could do Shift Z, and that would give me my airspeed up there. But I'm just trying to roll this off. But Kyle, you're gonna have to contact them. But we're gonna end up disconnecting. You're gonna disconnect from VATSIM. That's the first thing you're gonna do. So just
Delta 209. We're having control issues here, and we've lost our avionics, so we're gonna disconnect from VATSIM here.
Delta Delta 209, that's a shame. Just have a good rest of your day then.
Delta 209.
Okay, so go onto the VATSIM screen and disconnect so we're not a disruption to them.
Okay.
Kyle, we're going to try and find somewhere where we can land. I'm going to get you to look for an airport for me or a piece of dirt or something. And I have absolutely no idea what we're doing for... guys, this, just so you know, the failure that was planned, we don't intend the failures to actually prevent us from getting to our destinations. So this is something else that has gone on at the same time, but we're going to treat it as if it was a legitimate failure.
Okay, let's head north along the coast. There's a few airports up there.
Up the coast. Well,
yeah, so you can just see where the lights end.
Okay, I can see where the lights end. So but the problem is we have too much pitch, so it's almost like I want to get this nose down. The only way I'm going to do that is if I do one of these.
Yep.
Diver says you guys had the fish, didn't you?
Okay, I'm gonna.
What is that? Why do I keep hearing that?
Might allow the nose to drop.
Yeah, so give me, I have no idea what the speeds are. So give me flaps 15 to start with, because I'm sure we're slow enough for that. And do me a favor and drop my gear. Do you think even that's going to go down? Something tells me that's not even going to go down.
We have no indications.
Okay, so
no
I need the quick reference check sheet for the ditch.
Okay, listen, you guys have no overhead.
I know we don't.
We have nothing at all.
Yeah,
we've got nothing. We just need to be able to focus.
So you guys just do me a favor and just keep quiet for a minute while we look up ditching, because there's a certain procedure he has to do for us to ditch. Disconnect all electrical power. You should be able to find that pretty quickly. And I suggest quicker than sooner than later, because this looks like water. I wish we had Streamlabs chatbot up right now, because it would give me some pretty awesome figures.
Sounds would also let you know what your engines are doing.
Well, they're completely out, I'm sure.
Just a silly thing, can I offer up starting the APU by chance?
You can, but that'll prevent people starting next time.
Send a stress signal, determine position, course, speed, altitude, situation, tension, time, and report position indicated touchdown. And transmit mayday. Alert cabin crew, burn off fuel. Land touchdown on windward side parallel to waves and swells. Plan or flaps 40 landing unless other configuration is required.
I think we're over water. I think you directed me the wrong way. Oh, there we go. I've got land over here.
Auto warning, circuit breaker pull, passenger sign.
There we go. I've got land over here, but
no dings even.
No, we get nothing there.
Engine bleed air switches go to off.
I even tried to start the APU, which of course did not do anything.
Pressurization mode, we're going to manual. Open the valve, or do we close it? No, we close the valve so there's no water entering. APU switch goes off. That's interesting.
I just don't understand why we totally lost all hydraulic.
Ground proximity train inhibit switch.
That's so it doesn't yell at us.
Life vest and shoulder harness and seatbelts on.
You did disconnect from VATSIM, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then your next page.
Another host. Appreciate the host, folks.
Cabin pressure.
This is not normally for, just saying, this is not normally what we do. This failure just triggered something else.
Flight attendants, is the cabin ready for ditching?
Cabin is ready, captains and first officers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Unfortunately, we've had a technical failure that my first officer is unable to overcome.
Captain decided to ditch.
I would just like to make it very clear that this is all the fault of my first officer. His name is Kyle, and he'll be flying in the next leg. So
once we ring out the plane.
Once we ring out the airplane. So just for you guys, for your information, thank you very much for your donations this time. Normally we do not allow the donations to interfere with the flight to this extent. This is actually resulting in a complete and utter ditching, and we don't normally allow this, but we seem to have had another failure. So what we're going to do is, there's the moon. Oh, look, a pretty moon. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this bad boy on the ground, which we're probably not far off from doing there now. I've basically managed to get us into a really good controllable side slip, which I should be able to manage. When we get on the ground, we're going to disconnect. We're going to reboot everything, including the sim. and the stream. So the stream will go dead for about, let's say 20 minutes, and then we'll be back up for the next leg. And we're hoping you guys are going to join us from Christchurch.
Do we have any? We do not have any indication.
We got nothing, man. Like this thing, it just went kaput. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Maintain airspeed at VREF. Good luck.
How can I do that when I can't see my airspeed? But we're damn close to the ground here.
Maintain 200, 300 foot per minute rate descent until start of the flare.
Yeah, I don't see.
Good luck. At the flare, rotate smoothly into touchdown. Attitude of 10 to 12 degrees.
Delta 209, Souls on board.
Souls on board is like, I don't know.
130.
Yeah, something like that. It almost, it's strange because it's almost like we're not descending. But
well, you got thrust on, right?
No, there's nothing. I'm sure these things are completely done. I'm sure there's nothing.
Or they're stuck.
Or they're stuck at 34%.
Which could be why you're having to pull, well, this was, oh, it's up, right? That's why you're holding it full down.
No, I'm holding it full down because for some reason,
yeah,
it's not changing,
like
but we have absolutely nothing in the way.
Well, that'll stall it.
That'll definitely pull our problem out. Not gonna do.
Tail slide.
Hammerhead. There it goes. She's rolling over now.
That'll get your nose down.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. So there's your stall right there.
You know what happened? I think the stick shaker went off.
Oh, the stick shaker. You think that's what actually caused this?
Last year that really Are we just pointing at the water now?
I think we're done.
We'll find out in a moment.
Something tells me that that's it. I think we have completely crashed and burned. And oh no, I see stars. Yeah, I think that's.
We're in a spin.
Yeah, it's opposite rudder or something. Yep. But I think we're pretty much done there, folks.
There we go.
Oh.
There we just
hit the water.
We are done there. Okay, guys. That's it. We crashed and burned, and it hurt very badly. You need a PFD overlay. Yeah, so you guys could see, but if you look, the PFD is completely frozen and locked up. There's absolutely nothing. We didn't crash. We landed on the water. I don't think so. We totally killed that. Put pants on, Trevor. That's awesome. Wayne G, another max failure. What a surprise. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, sir. That's awesome. All right, guys, I can't thank you enough for those wonderful, wonderful, wonderful donations. Again, the donations are not meant to cause that kind of a failure, but with the combination of the auto throttle and the thrust failure at the same time, that's what killed us. Anyway, we're going to reboot, and we'll be back in about, I'm going to say 20 minutes. So we'll be joining in Christchurch, ready for WorldFlight 19002. And we'll be heading on to the next destination. So don't go away, guys. Really great to have you. Thanks very much for being here. WorldFlight 2019, WorldFlightUSA.com. Yeah, I know she told me not to crash this bad. I failed on that really bad. All right, guys. Thanks very much. We'll talk to you shortly. James, I need you to go there. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you should see the red button, the big red button in Streamlabs there, which looks rather. See the bottom one? Yeah, that one. Nope, the big red